Hello, everybody, and welcome
Hello.
to the This is Thriller recap. So, before I get into it, I have three guests on the panel. First
Hello.
up, we have Rocky from Rocky's World 777.
Hello. Hi.
We got
Hey,
Gadget
hey.
Trish from I Love the Jackson family,
Mhm.
and our honorary YouTuber, Shantae, aka Scarlett. I have some more people joining me soon, hopefully. But this is who we have for now. So, George, once again, first commenter. What's up, George? And oh yeah, thank you. Yes, please hit the like button. Share it. Tell people. Serena, Angel, Kelly. Happy. Oh, it's Happy Kindness Day. Happy Kindness Day, y'all. I didn't even know it was Kindness Day.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
maybe
right.
Maybe that's why. Hold on, let me check this email. I got an email today. Yep, GoFundMe. GoFundMe sent me an email. It said it's matching all donations for World Kindness Day. Brittany, Christy, and Sherelle. Okay, so I know it's been some weeks. It has been some weeks, y'all, but there have been some events in between. Like during This is Thriller that week, we were doing Thriller Challenge, and then there was the Jackson shows. There was just a lot, and then we have to catch up on sleep because jet lag and stuff. And just oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
no. In the entire trip, I think collectively, I only slept for 4 hours, to be
you
honest. Yeah, I think so. I don't,
Rocky, why would you do
yeah.
that? And then
Girl, listen.
Trish wrote me into the in and out traveling lifestyle, and it kicked my tail. It did, but it was so worth it. Um, so we've been doing a lot, but I was like, we definitely have to do a live recap because one, this is the first ever This is Thriller, and two, the event was just like insane in the best way possible. It was
Yeah.
crazy good. It was very good. So the Hill Los Angeles Foundation normally they do the Thriller nights, or well, they recently started doing Thriller nights where they made it 2 days, but before then it was just the 1 day event, and they had the event at the Jacksons Havenhurst home, and they had like the house decked out, the property decked out with Thriller theme, Halloween theme. They had a bunch of special guests and all that. Um, and wait a second. Wait, which one are you? Okay, you got it. So they just had a bunch of special guests. Um, I didn't get to go, but I've heard really good things about Thriller Nights. And Thriller Nights is not it's not done. It's not over. They
Yeah.
decided that they're gonna do it every 5 years. So the next one, what's the next one? 2027?
2027, right?
Yeah, 2027.
Because it
So
would be the 45th anniversary of Thriller, so they might as well.
ooh.
Yeah.
Oh snap. Yeah, that one's about to be good.
Yep.
So I think it was a good idea because even though it kind of sucked, because I was like, dang, I really wish I could go. But at the same time, it helps people save money. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you want to go, try and go to every single one. You have 5 years to save up, and you can save that up pretty quickly for what the cost is. And then in between, then they have the This Is Thriller events, which is I would say it has to be the most affordable charity event that they've had,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, actually, yeah, I believe. This one was much more accessible to everybody. And it
Hmm.
was fun. It was like so much was going on. So I was like,
It
oh,
was it was lit. It was very fun.
yeah,
I want to say it was like I don't remember. I know it was like 100 something to like $200. It was like
About right.
160 to 200. It was like different prices. Like the closer you sat to the front of the floor, the more expensive. And then they had like the balcony seating and stuff that you could do.
Yeah.
So it's also different price points as well, which is nice. So I know there are a lot of people who like to who want to go to the events, and they might be like, oh, like I need to save up, or I don't have it or whatever. This is a good one to go to if you would like to go to one of those events. And I had no clue what I was expecting walking into this. I kind of had an idea, like maybe they'll like change the wording on the
marquee.
Yeah, because the day before, where's I got the video. I got the matter of fact, hold on. Should I just play the video? Because we were like tripping out. Okay, let me see if I can find it. What day was that?
The 25th on Friday.
Okay, so it was. Oh my goodness, where is it? Hold on. Okay, no, wait a second. I can't find it. Did I not save it? I can't find the video, y'all. But
Oh my.
Don't tell me I didn't save it. I'm gonna cry. No, this is bad. No, you gotta be kidding me. I know I have it. We was hollering and oh my goodness.
Wait, were we outside?
No, we drove past it. Right before
we were in the car, and then I started screaming, and then I scared Shantae.
Yeah.
No way. Did I accidentally?
Oh yeah. And I scared Shelly. My bad.
No, wait. I don't think I recorded it. I took pictures of it. That's what it was. So I have a bunch of pictures of it. But pretty much
25th. I'm trying to see if I can find. I know I recorded it because I posted in the story. I just can't see no. It was October 25th, right?
Yeah. So I guess I didn't end up recording it. I just took pictures of it.
Oh, I think I found it. If I remember this little. I no. Wait. I can't. We might have to come back to it because the clock. I see it, but it's not playing. Because wait. Now I remember this trick shot you showed me. Let's see if you can remember what Tori showed me how to get a video.
Okay. Okay, so I do have.
What you got?
This is what it looked like the day before.
Right.
And
even that is telling, because I was like, we did not come up to that when we came the next day.
Yeah, this was the day before, and I was like, wait a minute. Are they gonna like change the wording to say something like Michael Jackson, Thriller, something like that? And oh man, I wish we could put the video on here. If you could figure it out, play it. But it was just hilarious. Because you were like,
one time I wish you had an Apple, because I'm like, how do you get it out of the photos into? I'm trying to get into a, what do you call it? That cloud. And I'm like, I don't know how to do it.
Oh my god, y'all. It's Michael Jackson.
I'm
now, why is that your name?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh no!
Why is that your name?
Jen, I can't.
Oh my
I
God.
can't.
So why is her name Moist Mike though?
Because he was dressed like this. Because he was dressed like this when he was going to the Moist store.
The
Okay.
disguise.
That's
So
so cool.
let me know when you find the video because I do want to play it. But this is what it looked like before, and I've never been past the Palace Theater. So my head, I think I don't know if I was vlogging or like recording or like my body was like turned away. Trish starts screaming, and I'm like, "What?" And it's right there. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's the Palace Theater!" Like we were driving right past it, and had
I was screaming because it was lit up. I never seen the lights. So when we went, nothing was lit up. So I was like,
Never. It was and it was an improvement because as many years as all the fans been going to the palace, it's never been lit. It's never been cleaned. It was so seeing it lit up. What?
Sorry,
All I know is
Shantae.
Trish. Yeah, you scared the crap out of me. Like, because I'm just driving, I'm looking around, and all I hear is ah! I'm like, what happened? Hey, freaked me out.
My goal is to stop screaming. It really is. I'm such a screamer.
The events bring it out of us. They do. The
It was
Palace,
exciting to see it.
huh?
It was exciting to see that.
It was. So, even though there was screaming, I'm glad she caught our attention because the way we would have just rode on past, not even looked. The Palace Theater is located in downtown LA. I'm not 100% sure of the address off the top of my. I know it's like Broadway Street or something like that. Oh wait, hold on. Looks like we have the video. Oh, there's me. I was taking pictures.
Oh, do I have to press play? Oh, it's not working.
You gotta press play.
Yeah, it's not playing.
What? Can you send it to me on Twitter? No, wait. No. Don't send it to me on there.
Boo.
You send it to me on the book? On the
No,
Facebook?
it's going through my Facebook. Oh yeah, okay. Right, Facebook.
What is that address? It is Palace Theater, Los Angeles, 630 South Broadway, Los Angeles, California. Wait a minute, is this the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's nice.
113-year-old theater, and I learned that from German In Venice's vlog. That's crazy.
I know them 113-year-old floorboards was struggling when we was jumping and dancing on it. I was like,
it was funny.
It's a small. I wish all theaters had that kind of space. Like, who turns a theater into a dance floor? Moonwalkers. I'm here for it.
Oh yeah.
So y'all saw what it looked like the day before, and this is how they recreated it. So they put "This is Thriller." They changed the wording on the front, of course, to match what the event was, but they kept that Thriller short film feel to it. So they put "This is Thriller," and they put the Hill Los Angeles Foundation. This is what it looked like all lit up. And I love how they included the Thriller sign underneath it.
Yeah.
And then this is what it looked like from the side. They put Michael Jackson Thriller. And then on the other side, instead of putting Vincent Price Thriller in the front, they made sure to put it on the side. So I'm glad that they still kept the Vincent Price like homage to the Palace Theater. And then when you go inside, this is what the lobby looked like. It had pictures of Michael all around for Thriller. I was like, oh my goodness. I was not I don't know what I was expecting, but I was just not expecting like all this, like this detail. This is detail, and it's just phenomenal. Even the banner up here, "Darkness falls across the land, the midnight hour is close at hand." Like everything was just all thrillered out, and in this area that they had, that's where you checked in, and then they had the merchandise line. So the merchandise was phenomenal. So first of all, they had the shirts. This is kind of like to me, the front of it kind of reminds me of the Letterman jacket with the M, but they added the Werecat and they added MJ instead of just the M. And then on the back of it, it has the Palace Theater, This Is Thriller. They have King of Pop, world's best-selling album of all time, 8-time Grammy, and then it has the date. And I think it's important that they always put the date on the merch because it reminds you like, oh yeah, I remember this happened, or I went to this date this year, and it just brings back the memories and stuff. Then this is the one. This is the one that everybody wanted.
The one I couldn't afford.
This jacket. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was their take on the Letterman jacket, and it had MJ on the front, and then it had the album track listing on the front on the other side. I like the way those pockets look and how they actually like close. Then on the inside, it has the plaid, which Trish made a connection to. I don't know if it was intentional, but she pointed out how Michael was wearing plaid in one of the behind the scenes like pictures when he was getting ready for the Thriller short film. I think it was when he was like in the werewolf mask. I have the picture in here somewhere, I think. If I don't, I'll pull it up. But it's just that attention to detail. Fire.
Actually, he's wearing that shirt throughout the short film. When he's wearing the Letterman jacket, it's a plaid shirt inside.
Is your mic? I think your mic is like.
I thought that was just me.
I was like, wait a minute. Hold on, let me.
Her mic got moist.
What is this?
Wait, what happened? Hold on.
Your mic.
Hello.
Hold on, I gotta send
Is it
this.
still moist?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh. Michael. Moist. It's still moist. Still moist.
Yes. Hold on, I gotta send you what it sounds like.
Oh, gosh.
It's the moist edition.
It did sound like it get put in some water or something like that.
What?
Well,
It's still doing it. What in the world? Okay, I sent you a video of what it sounded like.
Where did you send it?
It's like echoey, and then it's like
a robot.
It sounds crackly.
It sounds crunchy.
Crackly. Crunchy.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, he is. Yep. He is. Wait a minute.
What?
Am I still?
It's good.
Oh no. It's good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You are so right. He is.
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna show the picture. I'm a fake fan. Because how did I forget he was wearing that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And then they put it in there.
Right.
AJ said it's a crack for me.
AJ.
Hi, AJ.
I'm done.
Wow. Don't revoke my MJ card, y'all. I did not put that together. Oh my goodness. But yes, that is an awesome piece of attention to detail right there.
Mhm.
It
That's,
is.
you know,
Love that jacket.
actually, there still is some jackets available. I have the link in the description. If y'all want to buy the shirt or the jacket, you can get it. I think okay, yes, you could get it. There's like an international price and then there's a US price. So you have to pay attention to what it says on there for international shipping or I guess like domestic US shipping on there. But y'all could get it too. So if anybody wants this jacket, get it. I think the shirt was 50 and the jacket was like I know it was at least 400.
It's 425 US prices to order. I'm guessing the 25 is for the shipping cost.
Okay.
If anybody's feeling extra generous, I wear a size large. I'll give you my PO box address. I was like, what?
Same here. If anyone's feeling nice.
Also, if you guys order it, they give you a free This Is Thriller towel as well.
Really? Oh.
A lot of people didn't realize that was coming home with them. So, like in our section, almost the whole section left it behind.
Oh.
So I got 2 towels. You know, I was like, does people realize you could take it? I call it a fabric poster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't even think of getting it. I was just overstimulated by the event itself.
Yeah,
I made sure me and Tori both grabbed ours. I'm like, don't forget your
She
towel.
said, "You get your towel." I said, "I got it. I got it." And like Trish was saying, it's like a cloth. More, it's a towel, but it's like a cloth poster. So you could still frame it if you wanted to. You just lay it flat. And I like
Trish,
because
Oh, I asked Trish, did you get yours? Did you take one?
Yeah, heck yeah. I was with Shelly. You know, Shelly wasn't letting me leave without it. She's like, get your towel. I said, say less.
I grabbed it before I left. I mean, before I sat down. Just saying.
I honestly didn't know. So I'm like, oh. And then Shelly's like, no, that's part of it.
Yeah.
This is so unique. Like, who would think like a towel? Like that's.
I think that's actually really clever because I remember we got a poster for one, the King of Popcorns, but I was going nuts trying to keep it from getting crushed. This was like, oh, I can still put it in the frame. It's very similar to the same poster size we got for King of Popcorn early this, like I think the June one, right? Right, Jen?
Yeah.
Was it June? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I gotta give, I'm gonna say John and the Dream Team their props. It's those little details that make you go, clearly there are people that are in tune with the fan community and what makes something really special.
Yeah.
Like this was easy to bring back. I just had it folded. And then you don't have to worry about it bending or like warping or anything. So shout out to John, the Dream Team, the merch team, the design team.
I also like how they put the ticket that we get in a little what do you call it? Like a slip, like the plastic protector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those slips
You got a ticket?
No, she was talking about King of Popcorn.
King of Popcorn.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, why did I get a ticket?
You ain't see my face? I was like, wait, where the ticket at?
Wait,
until I realized, like, wait, she's talking about King of Popcorn.
King of Popcorn, yeah. That they have that little like protective sleeve. That helps out.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
There will be Thriller Nights. It's just every 5 years. So the last one was 2022. And the next one is going to be 2027, which is the 45th anniversary of the Thriller album. And we were saying, like, this is a good idea because it spaces it out. It because one thing, you don't want to, like, make it to where, you know, I hear some fans will go to, like, annual events. They're just like, oh, I go every year, da-da-da. Like, when it comes to Havenhurst, you want to preserve that like magic, that legacy of it. So if you do it every year, some people might undervalue it and That's not something that should be undervalued.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trish sent me the video. I cannot wait to see this.
Man, I'm gonna tell you that whole weekend, y'all kept scaring the crap out of me. Every time.
Well, every time I edit videos from like events, I go, "Oh my God, Trisha, you really scream a lot." So like my resolution for 2025 is to stop screaming.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
No, anything can happen. Listen, sometimes being on social media, you see yourself in a whole different light. Like, dang, that's annoying. I mean, and clearly it's my real personality, but like when you're trying to edit it and all you hear is yo, hell nah. Like the last King of Popcorn, I could have like muzzled myself if I could. I was like, damn, girl. I mean, I was so happy to see y'all clearly, but it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was definitely like a family reunion at King of Popcorn for sure.
Yeah.
And this event too, like you always see people that you like that you know, but you're shocked when you see them again for some odd reason. Oh my God. Oh, you're here! Yay!
Yeah, because I mean, so many people you don't know. I didn't know. A lot of people wasn't going to. I knew you guys were going to be, but not everybody. I was like, oh my God, Vegas, but
Right.
Yeah, everybody.
I wasn't for all that.
Okay. Here is a lower your volume warning in advance.
Oh gosh.
The scream is in the building.
Everything. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Shelly. I feel bad now. Sorry, y'all. Why is so odd? Because they didn't fix everything from June to now. Oh my God. Getting ready for tomorrow.
Yo.
Okay, it wasn't that bad, y'all.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No, the initial scream when Shantae was like, "Oh hell no!"
That was the aftermath. That was after the first scream because we were just like I was just driving and then out of nowhere Trish screams and I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm looking around like, wait, what do I need to prepare for? And she's like, it's the theater, and I'm like, oh my God.
She was, and then Rocky was like, since June. I wonder if they cut the lights on when there's an event because they had a lady's name on there, like an artist or something, or performer.
Yeah, it was some Live Nation event that night.
Listen, if they put the biopic in that daggone theater, I'm going to be pissed. We need a biopic Palace Theater premiere there.
We do. We do. We do.
But do you guys think it's big enough though? It seems a bit like small.
I was thinking a Chinese theater where right in front of his star.
That'd be dope.
Because that's what we've been saying. I think seating wise, it's good, but seeing how it was like the lobby and the outside areas, it was very crowded. It was a lot.
They can have
especially
like a
at the end of the night.
Yeah. They can have like a special raffle, like lotto ticket event there. Or like a raffle ticket event.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Rocky, you've been to the Chinese theater. Like, have you ever seen a movie there? Or just an event there?
They had the event for the Scream event. Remember Scream 2017? And I think they premiered Thriller 3D at the theater. So they invited all the fans. That's what they had there, yeah.
That was one of your famous In-N-Out events, right?
Toronto?
No, not Toronto. I know one time you went to Cali.
Yeah.
You could have sworn it was the Chinese theater.
Yeah, that was the only one though. Well, when I went, they had one previously. I forget what it was for. Didn't they? They had a for Michael.
Yes, and I remember a bunch of fans were there. Prince was there.
Thriller 40.
Yes.
Huh?
The Thriller 40.
Document. Yes.
Oh, that's what that was.
It was like the previewing of it that the year before.
Yeah. The Chinese theater is way larger. It's like vast. Like so I mean, if they're gonna hold the premiere there, that would make a lot of sense. But then oftentimes, movie theater premieres, they'll have one across the street. I don't know what that's called. If you've been on Hollywood Boulevard,
Okay.
you'll have that theater, and then the Orpheus Theater, I think it's called. I'm not sure.
El Capitan.
El Capitan.
Yes, yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's the one I always see when I go there. I think it makes sense though because it has Michael's handprint in the signature, his kids, and then the star.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be like a perfect venue or like space to have it.
Mhm.
And you can get the Dangerous Burger if they still have it there.
That Dangerous Burger is life.
That burger's so huge.
I know.
Good.
It was actually really good. Yeah.
So the seat, okay. So here's the thing about the Palace Theater. I should have mentioned this in the beginning. The Palace Theater, that's not the same theater where he was munching on the popcorn. That's the Rialto. They just use the exterior of the Palace Theater in the short film. So on the inside, it's like it's not like a movie theater. Like it has a stage. It also has a screen to watch stuff on, and then it has like seats. I feel like it's more of like a performance type theater,
like a performing arts theater. Yeah.
It would be cool to see. I don't know if the Rialto's still doing stuff, but it would be nice to see like, oh, this was Michael's seat, and
they
did something.
Is there a reason why they did that? Like why they did it in two separate theaters for Michael? Like why choose to eat inside that theater opposed to the Palace? Like is there a reason for that?
I'm wondering if it's because maybe the Palace is more aesthetically pleasing on the outside. So I'm looking at the Rialto right now. I mean, it's similar, like with the marquees is similar, but it I don't know. It's something about the Palace Theater like that. Like that's what that looks like.
Oh wow.
And honestly, it looks a bit more like with the booth and the ticket booth and everything. It looks like it could have been like the outside. Because you remember there was like when he was running out chasing her, and he was like, "You were scared, weren't you?" I don't know. I feel like it could be a matter of aesthetics, but I have no clue.
I mean, in filming is common practice to do different areas just because it might be booked or they might go for a certain look. So that's probably why too.
It's a good question.
Leah, she says, so did they reserve the seat? He asked. Oh, I see you answered that.
Oh, the memorabilia. So when you walk in these doors, let me go back. These doors, you walk through those, and it led you to this area that they had set up. It was a wonderful photo op area, and it had the top of it. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. Like I wasn't looking up. I think I was just looking around, but I didn't really pay attention or notice that banner at the top until I watched, I think it was MJFANGIRL's vlog. I was like, how did I miss that? But it had John Landis's name on there, Michael Jackson, Thriller, Ola Ray, and then it had Vincent Price's name as well. And I love this. They had the actual jacket that he wore, the distress jacket that he wore in the short film, and they had the suit from the album cover. And actually they did tell us beforehand that they would have the memorabilia there. But like I just was like, not thinking like, oh shoot, like I'm actually gonna see Michael's clothes. Like that's dope. I'm mad because I didn't get a picture of this one, but I did. Thankfully, I got a picture of this. So next time, hopefully, I'll be able to go back, actually get better pictures in this area. Did any of
Was that
y'all get pictures?
was that your
I
first
couldn't
time
even.
seeing that, Tori? Seeing the actual outfit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why I thought
Yeah,
you
'cause
seen them like in person before.
Mm-mm.
they had that out at the Thriller night. That suit. They
Hmm.
had it in the Legacy room.
Yeah, with all his Grammys and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I really honestly couldn't do anything in this area. Once we got in there, that's where I was getting pushed around. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go this way and just go into the theater because there was a lot of traffic in that area.
Yeah,
What?
because also Prince was right there taking pictures. So it was like a lot of people in that area trying to like get pictures with him. So it's kind of
Right.
hard to really focus on what was actually right there.
I would suggest maybe next time it would be nice maybe if they had those, those line ropes, those like black ones where it shows you where you can go in line, and then there, because it was a lot of like I was confused about what was beyond that door. I had no clue that this was beyond the door and people were taking pictures. I just saw just like a mass of people. So I was
Yeah,
thinking like for every line, like the merch line, I think.
you know what's funny about, yeah, when we got in, and then, of course, people were buying the merch and everything. I didn't realize that Prince was on the other side until I had to ask the person, "Hey, is there a line for something?" They said, "Yeah, there's photo shoot." I said, "What?" So
I thought everybody was just waiting to get inside the actual building. I thought they were just like, stay here, y'all. Just stay here. And then I had no clue. So I would say like if they could next time, like have those ropes just to let people know, like, oh yeah, here's this line to do. And then maybe have like a sign like merch, and then have the line, and then like if it's like photo ops, like here's the line to take pictures starts here. 'Cause it was a lot of people.
a
It
lot.
really was. It was like that extended family reunion. Like,
If they need ushers, I'm available, no charge.
Oh,
Yeah,
exactly.
I couldn't get a picture because there was confusion about the line. So me and Rocky was on one line, and then the other side, it was two lines. So then security out of nowhere was like, "Oh, the line's closed," and I'm like, "They told us to stay here to get a picture with Prince." And the next thing you know, they kicked us off the line. I was like, "What?"
Well, yeah, because initially there was one line, and then they separated it because it was almost time for everyone to get back in. So that they added the second line, which I assumed was going to go speak to Prince, and then they just stopped us and said, "No, this is not it." That was a
Yeah.
little.
um, so they did have like some refreshments there too. They had, I know they had drinks like different like bottle drinks like Gatorades or like sodas, like water. I think they had like, I want to say they had alcoholic beverages, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like they did, but it was like different. You had to either go downstairs or upstairs. So I thought that was cool. They had different areas where you could get them. And then the upstairs, I didn't get a picture of this, but upstairs there was a mirror and I think it had Thriller on it. So that was another photo op. I'm like, next time I have to,
I
oh,
didn't see that.
Oh,
we gotta
I
come
never.
early
Oh,
next time. We gotta come
not
as
gonna lie.
soon as they let us.
Not gonna lie. I kind of got lost at one point because I know the theater is small, but then I keep confused. And I was like, how do I get there and how do I get there? Yeah, there was something upstairs. I was like,
Yeah. So it's okay though, because there's always a next time. It's always the next time. So we just gotta come really early because we was running. We weren't late because it started at 7, but we were late to the initial door open time. So doors open at like 5. So I don't even know when we got there. When did we get there? Like 6 something?
Around 6.
Yeah. By then everybody was like majority of the people were already there and people were still coming. People were still getting dropped off. So we just gotta make sure we're early next time. What I loved and what I'm also sad about is that I didn't get to take the little popcorn thing. Because I was gonna be like, can I get an empty popcorn bucket like I do with the King of Popcorn boxes? But Shantea got one. And
I
it's
folded
cool.
it up, but yeah.
You take it apart and lay it flat so it don't get bent and like smashed and stuff in your luggage.
Yeah.
That's fire. That is so fire. Rocky, I think I hear feedback. I can't really hear you. Is your mic covered?
No. I'll shut off my mic just to see.
Testing. Okay, wait. Unmute it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, is your speaker like laying on something?
No. I have it like on the light.
That's weird. Okay. I'm hearing like a feedback thingy.
Oh, okay. Should I? I'll be right back.
No, you don't gotta leave. Just.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't know, because at first it kind of sounded like your mic was muffled too. So I was like, wait, is she like on her mic? But
No, I have that.
She probably has to mute it when you speak.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, y'all.
Shout out to Moist Mic team.
Messing up all the mics. Don't let keep your mics dry.
I can't.
Oh yeah, this was what was it? Butterflies. Yes, this was what was hanging on the back of the seat. This is all the towels, and that's like what it looks like. That's what the kind of. I wish I would have took more pictures.
I know.
But this is what the theater looked like on the floor, and then above there was a balcony that had extra seating up there too. But I didn't know that we could take these at first either until I was like, wait a minute, are we allowed to? But
I'm not gonna lie. The balcony seats had dope view. I was like,
I was gonna ask that. How was the view upstairs?
it was really good. Yeah, I liked it.
I saw y'all footage and I was like, wait, that's like a really good view. Cause like there was a QR there, like from the angle I was at, there was a QR code I was like trying to scan on the screen, but I think because I was at like the side angle, like really close, it would not let me scan it for nothing. And then I went back to try and scan it. Like I put the video on my computer and I tried to scan it again, and it just wouldn't work. So I think it was like the odd angle I was at, or maybe it was just my phone. Who knows? But
Hi, John.
John. We photo matched MJ and Ola in the Palace, so filming was in both theaters.
Oh.
Okay.
What? Like, hold on. Like inside of the palace? Like, I'm trying to think. So I know that he was walking out, but like inside, like where the seating was, or like just that entryway area.
Oh.
Oh snap!
Oh, that's nice.
I get a popcorn bucket. Thank you, John. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Because I was like, I'm going to get one at the end. It's okay. And then they was like, all right, y'all, it's time to go. And I was like, my popcorn box. I was so sad. Oh man. Thank you. And then the main event. Well, first of all, we had a pre-impromptu theater event, and that was a dance party. So
Tell me that wasn't epic. Tell me that wasn't epic.
What Trish was saying was that extra space in the front, because we were looking for like some sort of we wanted a dance opportunity, but we didn't know we didn't know how we would do it. So I was going to do like an after party at the Star. I was going to do something, but there was like a premiere event that they were doing, so it was blocking off the Star. So what ended up happening is we went in there, getting set up, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing a few little moonwalkers dancing at the front. And I'm like, oh shoot. And then there's this girl named Bree, and she's always dancing, she's always partying. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, pew! Shantae just sitting down. I left her. I'm sorry.
Look here.
So wait, so I have a question for everybody. Like, oh, sorry, you was gonna say something.
I was just gonna say it's just not an event for me if I don't get a blister. It's just not an event at this point. Like I'm tired of my feet.
It was your feet. I forgot. I
They
thought
do
you
me
was
wrong.
just like, I'm gonna just
No.
watch y'all.
No, it was my feet.
So when everybody was dancing near the stage, where were you guys when it started? That once you saw it, you had to go down there. Where were you?
I was getting popcorn, and when Shelly and I went to go get our seats, all I heard was commotion. I looked down, all you ratchet moonwalkers are acting the fool. I never ran so fast to get downstairs because me and this girl was like, "Can we be downstairs?" Next thing you know, running down there.
I was at the balcony. First of all, I had 2 boxes of popcorn just like this. I held both of them with a soda. I was like, excuse me. Then I looked around. I saw two moonwalkers. It started with 2 people. And then they started playing beat. I said, nope, excuse me. So I had to go all the way upstairs. And then I asked the DJ, I said, is it okay if we can dance? And she goes, yeah, sure. That's it. I was like, okay. That's how I got there. But where were you guys like?
Tori, I think me and Tori were walking to our seats, and then we just heard the commotion as well. And then we found our seats. Tori put her stuff down and went straight to the dance party. And I sat for a minute, and then I can't remember what song came on, but I went down there for a hot little minute. I said hi to Bree, and then my foot was like, nope, go sit down.
What about you, Moy?
I was walking to my seat as well, and I'm like, oh, dancing. Hold up. It's calling me. Finally, a dance party.
I was wondering where you were at. I was wondering where Trish is at. I'm like, where in the world is Trish? And I looked up, and I think I saw her watching us. I said, she's about to come down here. And then boom, she like teleported down there. And it was so epic. Next thing you know, we body roll into the Jacksons music. Vincent Patterson ended up down there dancing, bringing his crew down there to dance. He's dancing with Bree. We're doing the electric slide finally, because I don't know how many times I try to get y'all to do the electric slide.
That's when I sat down. I seen you starting it, Tori, and I was like, yep, my cue.
Your card is revoked. I didn't start it.
It is.
I didn't start it actually this time.
Oh, you didn't? I swear I thought it was you that started it, but revoke my card or either teach me, because that's when I sat down.
There's some feedback.
Well, let me mute mine.
Testing. Then that's why I made that noise. Okay. I think it's gone. So yeah, that was like an impromptu like moment there, and there was a lot of space at the front and it's just like more and more people dancing, and then we all eventually like disperse, and it was Bree and like somebody else still down there just still going. I'm like, they some dance machines for real.
Now there's some copyright issues, but I got a highlight for you.
Trish, don't get me, God. You might have to mute it.
Mute it?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
There you go. Can you feel it? Can you? That's a song, y'all.
And look at all of us matching. We all wearing the same jacket. The amount of people that were like down there wearing the Thriller jackets, the Letterman jacket. It was so many of us.
It was probably the most pulled together we ever looked. Yet there was no assignment. Like everyone just got the memo in their head. We here to represent Thriller.
Wait, was MJFANGIRL there in that crowd?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, not in that particular scene, but she was there.
Yeah, she came down there at some point. It was so fun. I hope they kind of make it, like, I know it was kind of an unofficial thing, but I hope they kind of keep it that way next year. That way we can get like our dancing all out. And
yes.
Hopefully they can have some music or something, and we can just go down there and
shout out to the DJ. I wasn't expecting a DJ.
She did that. She was playing all the tunes.
Was that the same DJ from King of Popcorn?
No, actually, I don't even know who the DJ was for the last one. We just know it was a good list.
For the one in June, it was a male. I don't know his name.
I think so,
yeah. That's a good question. I think the one in King of Popcorn in August might have been a guy. I don't know. But there was an MC that was doing the trivia that was a girl. That was a girl. But this one, the DJ was a girl, and she was playing everything. She was playing Janet. She was playing Michael, the Jacksons. Mm-hmm. Like we were getting a little bit of everything from her, and the way she was like mixing it into like the next track, it was fire. So shout out to her. Hopefully they bring her back.
And shout out to the ones who set that off, because I was just like the number one feedback I got was, oh, I'm not gonna pay $160, $70 to see something I've seen before. And I said, well, it's not about something you've seen before. It's someplace you've never been inside before.
Right.
So then somebody was like, oh. So I was like, you know what? Everyone's value is different. Me, if something's different, I'm out. Like I'm experiencing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This was a great event. And there was more that we did. They had the main special guest was Rick Baker. He was the makeup artist for the Thriller short film. So he did the Werecat transformation, the zombie transformation. He did a lot of other stuff. That's only just a few, just like a scratch of the surface that's listed on the screen. He did an American Werewolf in London, and that's where Michael kind of got this idea for Thriller. That was the film. And then he did The Grinch. There was some other stuff he did, like Nutty Professor. I don't know if it was Nutty Professor 1 or 2, though, if it was both of them, but he did that.
Didn't he do Avatar too? I think I remember hearing Avatar.
He probably did. There was so many that were listed. I don't know, like this man got. He's legit. Like he has so much under his belt, and I think he's retired now, but he's still doing stuff like here and there. And it was a really good Q&A. Liam did a really great job. He does like celebrity, like journalism and stuff. He interviews people. And Prince did too. So they were just like bouncing off each other, like piggybacking. And we were just learning new things. Like he talked about how I want to say it was at Haverhurst. He had dinner with the family and Bubbles. He was talking about Bubbles. And he was talking about how like Michael was really shy. And it kind of surprised him because, you know, when you think of like celebrities. Sometimes celebrities can be like, no, we'll just ignore. There's still feedback. Thank you for loving the live, y'all. I don't know if it's somebody's like mic or sometimes if your speaker's on or something like that, it'll have a and it's like sitting on a table or something.
I actually just turned off my mic. Anytime you're talking about, I just turn off the mic to make sure it's not me. I'm turning it off now.
Okay, we probably just got to do that because I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'll turn mine off.
Okay, I think it's fine. So we'll just do that. Thank y'all for bearing with us. Thank you so much. I don't even remember what I was saying, but yes, he did the zombie look, the werecat look. There's the plaid shirt that's getting my fan card revoked. And that's what I was saying. He said that he was kind of like surprised with, like, you know, Michael was real humble and that a lot of people get sick of sitting there during that makeup process. And to Michael he didn't care. He was enjoying it. He was having fun. He liked the process. He liked the details and stuff, the behind the scenes. And I think that's kind of what I think, that aspect, and him understanding that every part or every role that somebody plays in the creation of something, I think the fact that he pays so much attention to that and the detail and the importance of everything, I think that's kind of what set him apart from a lot of celebrities. Like, I'm sure there are other celebrities who are like that, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem super common. Sometimes, you know, you'll hear like, oh, they want to hurry up. They might be snobby and stuff, but that just didn't seem to be him. Also, before we got into the Q&A, we did like, it was a showing of the Making of Thriller documentary. And then before then, they started off with a really good video, like montage of Michael's humanitarianism and the work of Hillel. And it was nice to see like the parallels. Like one clip it would be Michael, you know, visiting a hospital, and the next clip it would be like Prince, you know, doing the, what was it? Oh my goodness.
They had clips of Prince doing like
what's the program called?
The soccer game. I remember seeing like the soccer stuff. I also remember the kids making the dangerous burger. But it was a couple events, like the Christmas event that he does where he goes to, is it KB Toys or is some toy store, and he takes all of the kids there and they go and buy toys. They showed a lot of different clips of Prince doing that, as well as the Michael stuff, like all of Michael's humanitarianism.
Yeah. It's a Power Up Fitness program. I don't know how it slipped my head. I had to look it up. But there was different, it was more than just that. But like she said, it was like the toy store visits, the Dangerous Burger. I didn't even realize until she pointed it out that the kids had made the Dangerous Burger. Like they had to make it at the Hard Rock Cafe. And it started, let's just say this event was like very high energy, but it was also emotional because they had Man in the Mirror playing. They had, you know, the clips of Michael throughout his life doing humanitarianism, and they had, you know, Hillel, Prince helping carry it on. So it just started out just like very emotional. But after that, they did a tribute video to Tito, which I forgot to show, but on the back of it, they have a tribute to Tito and 3T. No, 3T actually put a note in here to everyone. It says, to our Hillel family, we want to thank each and every one of you for the love, prayers, and words of support we've received during this difficult time for us. Going through the loss of our beloved father has reminded us about the fragility of life and the importance of living each day to the fullest. Please take care of yourself and continue to love one another, as our father always said. We love you all so much, 3T. And then there's a picture of Tito and the boys. I think it's really special that they acknowledged him and they took a moment to honor him during this event. And the song choice that they did was, oh my goodness, it was a 3T song. It was a newer one. What song was it then? I think it was The Story of Love. It's from the chapter. It's a song from the Chapter 3 album. And that, I was like, y'all really just wanted me to turn me into a waterworks today, because why would y'all do this to me? Oh my God. It was the picture choice. I wish I would have got another one of these, honestly. But Prince also had some words to say about Tito and the last time he saw him and stuff. We weren't able to record certain things, out of respect for the family and to the organization, but it was very special. It was very special. Do one of y'all want to say something? Y'all all on mute.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was on mute. Yeah, it was emotional when they had the Tito tribute, and I was gonna cry, but I was overall this whole event was amazing. Like, it's like I can remember it like it was just what, a couple of hours ago. I wish I could go through it again,
I feel the same, because I was saying, like, this is like top 3 events I've done this year. This is up there. It is so up there, and it was like the energy. I can't explain it. Like, I had never felt such high energy like that from a Jackson related event. Like,
wow.
What?
In Tori's voice, this is very similar. That energy, that's that Thriller Nights energy. But for Thriller Night, it's way longer.
I agree.
Wow.
What you felt, that's Thriller Nights.
Yeah. And it's special because I came back home with a bruise on my thigh and wondered, where did this come from? So it must have come from the dance floor or something. But that's what you want to take home with you when you come from these events.
I have a bruise on my thigh too. But mine came from the sea because I couldn't see because of the scarf.
I can't.
But yes, it was an amazing event, and I'm so sad I missed out on Thriller Nights for real. I can't wait for the next one because I love that energy and the dancing. I love that whole vibe for sure.
Actually, we got about 3 years, but still,
yes,
it's good. Oh, we can't forget about this part. This part was just like, it really just took it there. This was the finale. They were like, okay, guys, we're going to show. And that's another thing I've been wanting to see is the 4K version of Thriller, now that we have it, shown on a big screen somewhere. And they were like, okay, guys, we're going to show it. Da-da-da. Next thing you know, Shantae is like, look. And it's like people walking through the crowd. I'm like, they're about to do the zombie dance. They're about to do the flash mob dance. And they did. And they did. And they were in crazy character because one of them, it was the end of it. This is why I will never sit at the end of a Michael Jackson event. Don't ever sit in the aisle, the front row at a Michael Jackson event, especially if it's Thriller, because a zombie might get in your face. And that is exactly what happened. And said zombie, you tell the story. It's your experience.
I don't know. So we were watching the flash mob or whatever, and I'm looking at all the zombies. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This is so great. And then like as they were slowly walking back, like after they were kind of done with it, then one of the zombies as she walked past me, she just like leaned in real slow to my face like this, and I'm leaning back towards Tori like, okay, like, and she stayed there for a minute, and I'm like, how long are we gonna stare at each other, like like what's going on? But it was some other zombies that were getting in other people's like face and like actually trying to do like a jump scare to them. That didn't happen to me. Like I got the subtle one, but it was some people that got jump scared, like for sure.
That same one, when it was the end of the event, I'm thinking, okay, she's out of character. She off the clock. She had her phone in her hands. I'm like, yeah, she off the clock. I'm like, great job out there. You did that. She just like that same zombie look that she gave something. She was just like, I'm like, oh, I guess we're still in character. Let me leave you alone.
What? I seen a zombie. He had his suitcase and he was rolling it out, but he wasn't walking normal. He was walking slow and sluggish like a zombie with the suitcase dragging behind him. I'm like, yo, y'all are dedicated to this character.
They were not playing. Until it was time to go, they was in character. They could have had a phone in their hand and all.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were just from two different time zones. Not time zones, but like time frame. Zombie with a phone. But this was fire. And I remember them saying that there was going to be like some sort of performance. But I don't know. It slipped my brain. When they were promoting the event, it slipped my brain. And I don't know. It just really shocked me when they brought them out. And so instead of watching the screen, we're looking around like, oh, shoot, they're doing the dance. They got zombies on the stage and the crowd in front of us, next to us, and they all did the dance. And I honestly feel like they should keep something like this for the next one. Maybe next time they could do like a ghost one, and they could do one of the ghost things.
Please do ghost. Yeah, I love that.
I'm here for ghost for sure.
Count me in for ghosting.
Yep.
That's my favorite short film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Ghost come out in 1995 or 97?
97.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I didn't see it until 2001. I don't know why. I don't know if it was always playing in the US. So.
I don't even know how old I was when I saw it, but they could do just like they had like Rick Baker. They could have somebody from the Ghost short film or like who worked on it talk about it and what went into it, because that was a lot. And they started filming it in the early 90s, right? And then they stopped and came back and filmed it and like finished it in the mid 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he started Ghost in like 91, maybe 91, 92. And then of course it got put on pause and then he picked it back up.
You could tell because some people in the mob that came, they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Like some are there in some scenes, and then there's some that are in like others that weren't there. But if they want to do a ghost scene next time, I'm down. I'm down. Maestro. Let's do it.
I have to get going, unfortunately. But I love this. Thank you for putting me on this, because I wanted really to talk about it. Unfortunately, my parents are gonna die as well. So, but yeah, I have to go.
Okay. Any last words? Anything you wanted to say about this that you didn't get to say?
Yes. If you're gonna go to an event like this, please dance until you're bruised up. No, but if ever you get a chance to go to any of the Hila,
Don't stop till you're bruised up. I'm done.
Don't stop till you all bruised up.
Yeah.
Don't stop till your hours up. Bye. Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Rocky's World 777. I'm gonna put her name in the chat. Rocky's World.
I got another clip if you want it.
What kind of clip?
Me coming in for the first time on the dance floor.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's gonna be a little sound, and I'm gonna cut it off. All right. Oh, wait.
You might have to do some commentary over the sound. Just to
hold on. I forgot to share my screen.
Let's see what's next.
So Tori taught me a little trick. Now we can share longer videos. All right, just walking in. And you got it?
Yep.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't know how much I could play because of the copyright. So this is us trying to figure out how to get on the dance floor. I was like, obstacles, no problem. Peace out.
Detour.
Look at this insanity. I'm here for it. I've never seen a theater with that much space. Look at Soli. Look at Soli.
Soli took that towel. She was like,
hold up. Oh, there goes Ed Clemens. The guy with the red Grammy, that's Nick. Oh, this is awesome. Look at Tori. I'm weak. Wait, I didn't realize Ed had the whole outfit on.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is awesome.
There goes Big Al.
I didn't even realize that you said that.
There was so
look at Rocky. Look at Rocky. Wait.
Left.
All right, hold on. This is so amazing. Look at Soli. I can't.
Body roller.
You can't take us anywhere.
Who was that with a purple shirt?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on, let me go back in the footage.
She was grooving. She was dancing. She was going in.
I think because this wasn't on the agenda, we were like, that was amazing.
And now we get into our special guest. Because there was a lot of people. They had one like main guest that was Rick Baker. But there were some special guests that appeared up in the audience. One being Ola Ray, which was a full circle moment for everyone because she's back at the place where she starred in the short film. And, you know, everybody got to take pictures with her. So it was just, I don't know. I wish I would have I didn't get to meet her or nothing, but now that I think about it, it would have been cool to ask her, like, what does this feel like for you to be back here in this moment? And
can we talk about how beautiful she looked? She looked amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how old she was when she did Thriller, but we know she's at least 41 years old because that's how old Thriller is. I'm like, dang, she looks amazing. So even if she came straight out of high school, she's got to be in her 50s now. She's looks amazing.
Yeah. And she got a standing ovation as she walked in and everybody realized it was her. Everybody stood up and clapped for her and cheered her on for a hot little minute. So I'm sure she appreciated that.
I don't know.
And then when she showed up, when we watched the actual short film and the making of, when she showed up on screen, everybody was screaming, cheering.
Everybody knew the assignment clearly. Clothes, cues, love, dancing. Like they got it. They came here to rep.
Yeah.
I have no clue whose vlog it was or whose footage it was. I was watching something. There was somebody literally like hysterically screaming.
It was me, the screamer. Oh, that's me.
No, it was somebody that was like, oh my god, like fangirling like that. Like, I was like, wait, who walked into the room? And I was like, no freaking way. What a full circle moment.
Yeah,
And then,
when she initially came in, yeah, you're right. I was like, what's going on? What's going on?
Mhm.
I was like a little paparazzi, like my footage was crap, but I got something. And then when she walked out, like people, like I will say, like she was willing to take pictures with like everybody. It was a lot of people, so I'm sure it was overwhelming, but she still was like smiley. She was like taking
Engaging. She was very engaging to people. Like as she was noticing every little thing about each person, I was like really cool.
Yeah. So maybe next time, Miss Ola, if you come back. I did say hi. She was very nice. She waved. She said hi. That was that. But that's all I got.
No, when she was leaving out, Jen, I think you might remember this too. We were standing watching her walk out, and Kyle was on the other side of the hallway, like the little walkway. He was like, "Hi, Ola, we love you." Like she was walking by. It was just the way he said it, his voice. It was like, "Hi, Ola, we love you."
Ola. Oh wow. She born 2 years after.
Wow. She looked amazing.
She looked great.
Wow.
She looked amazing. God bless the moisturizers.
Whatever's in your water.
And good jeans. She looked amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Another full circle moment. Vincent Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
Can we give snaps? He had one of the best energies on the dance floor. Clearly, Michael chose him, the right person to be in his short films. This dude can dance.
Mm-hmm.
He can. He was like, oh my goodness. It was like very like impromptu, but he was really, I wanted him to stay longer. I really wanted him to, I'm like, stay longer. But then he sat down. I'm grateful for the time that we had him on there, but it was so lit. He was dancing with the fans. Bree got her moment to dance with him. I'm like, if anybody needed to be dancing with him, it was Bree, because she be kicking off all the dancing, the partying.
That girl, she's a dancing machine. She is.
Everybody else out of breath. We hot. She's still going. Still going.
And she was like one of the last people to go sit down.
Yeah, I have a clip of it because MJFANGIRL was taking pictures and stuff with people, and you see these two in the background, like, what?
Ola is getting all this love.
She is.
Right on magazine, Carefree Curl. Oh my goodness. She was very appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're going to have this next year, or will it be something completely different?
Like the theming of it being thriller?
Just in general, do you think they'll have a This Is Thriller again, or you think it'll be like?
I thought it was supposed to be their annual thing, and then when Thriller.
Oh, I better save money. Whoa! But you know, here's the dun 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 dun. Biopic comes out in that same month.
Yeah, at the beginning of the month.
What if? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe I should wait till the end to say this. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Oh, it's Germany.
Oh, hey, what's up, Germ?
Hi.
German in Venice did a very in-depth vlog.
Yes.
For This Is Thriller. It's in my description box.
Suggest y'all go watch it. Susie Woozy. What's up, Susu?
Oh, I finally got to meet her at the event, Trish. She came up to me. I was like,
she looks amazing.
Are you?
Well, I only met her as Elizabeth Teller, only to discover that's how she really looks. So I was like, wait, she looks the same. She's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yes, he was also one of the lead dancers.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy though? So the time that we went to the Blvd Cafe, I so happily took video, and who's on the screen? Vince Patterson. Like, it's so funny how life's connected, whether you realize it or not. Because I always did a small clip from my vlog, and I mean my miniature vlog, and I'm like, this. And then of course, fast forward the next day, we're dancing with him, and I'm like, what?
Full circle. That's crazy.
Yes.
There was a lot of surprises at this one. Let me see who else was there. Rushka Bergman, Michael Stylist was there. I had no clue she was there. I feel like I saw her, but because she had the sunglasses on, it didn't register with me because I was seeing a lot of people there that I've seen before, whether it be like fans from like I know from Instagram or I don't know, just online. But my brain, it just wasn't. It wasn't there. I don't know. So I was like, she was there.
I seen her at the end when we all like they were telling everybody they had to like leave. And like Jen and I and Jen's sister, we were standing kind of still at the door, but like out. And she like walked past. And I was like, hey. I was like, that's Rushka.
It was just there. They were just walking.
And she was just walking like, all right, time to go. Bye bye.
She was on the dance floor too.
She was?
Right.
She was.
Yeah. She's in one of my clips.
And she was dancing too.
Yeah, and I didn't notice till after the fact.
Let me see if I can find her. She's definitely in one of the, I think the first clip I played.
See, I didn't know if it was her or if it was someone like dressed as her trying to be.
No, because most of us was in Thriller gear, so she stood out because she was, she was coming as. It's not like, let me show you how I got to be with Mike. She came just to impress.
She did a model walk across the street. I think she put the video on her Instagram, but I was like, yes, Jamila. Oh my goodness! Wait, I met you. What was your friend's name?
Oh, hold on. I think I found her. Hold on.
These girls came all the way from Canada.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Now, Trish,
she like,
have to leave.
Did she
leave? Okay, Dej. I remember y'all. I try my best to remember. I'm like, Michael, I may not remember your name, but I remember your face. Actually, surprisingly, I'm actually really good at remembering names. It's sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I trip up. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Nope.
All right.
People could tell me their name and I just look and not like,
right. Same here.
Not remembering it.
Finish your arch now. It's gonna. You just gonna leave. You just gonna leave.
My wrong button. I was trying to share the screen. The next thing you know, I'm gone. I feel like an auntie today. Well, I am an auntie, but I feel like auntie today. Share screen. All right. That's her, right? Right here?
Yes, that is her.
Yeah.
How did we miss her?
She was dancing with us.
I didn't miss her.
Was she right behind you, Jen?
I know Maria. I saw her.
That's Maria dressed as Janet Jackson, Poetic Justice.
Mm-hmm.
That's Marty right here.
Marty.
He loves to dance. Oh my Lord, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting it. I was like, hey.
No,
he was up there for a long time.
He loves to dance. There's Ant in the back right here.
That's the lady in the military style jacket. What is Caroline? Her name is Caroline.
Caroline, yeah.
Oh, her, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There go Kyle in the back.
Where's Kyle? Oh, right here.
There go Kyle.
Oh, Kyle got his picture on the merch page. I was like, oh shit, that's Kyle. I know that hair. We look like McDonald's.
There goes Tori
living her best life. You can tell Tori's like, cool.
Look, Tori seen a dance party and she was like, bet, I'm in there.
Paparazzi number 1, paparazzi part 2. Wait, I gotta find the clip of Jen and her freaking moist mic outfit. And then when she saw my camera, she went clink. Let me see if I can find that.
I try to stay in character, gotta represent.
It was so fun. Like, I can't say what's a favorite. Everything's just uniquely amazing that I've done with Hill Los Angeles. But I will say this was worth the trip. And then, of course, the girls collectively enhanced it with going to Neverland, and Shantae drove us everywhere. It was just amazing going to the original house. And
that's my favorite LA trip.
It's up there. It's up there. Like, if we do this again, I definitely want to come a day earlier. I was very sleep deprived, but I'm still glad I went out there. It was amazing.
It was definitely a great trip. I enjoyed the Neverland portion of our trip. Like, I really did, because even though I've been there before, again, I told you guys, like, I rode past it. I never stopped. So to be able to stop this year and actually sit, I was like, yeah, this is cool.
It was so amazing. It was my first time there. And even like we was out in nature, so there was no bathroom.
Oh,
so we
Lord.
had to drive we had to hold it, and then we had to drive to the town Los Olivos afterwards. Everybody was nice. Everybody. You had people walking their dogs. Hi. Hello, how you doing? I was like, it's so nice here. And they got little restaurants and little there was a lot of wine tasting. There's a lot of wine tasting.
Oh yeah. I think it was a 90% wine town. I was like, yo, where's the food at?
Yeah. I was here for the wine.
You almost did too. You almost did. It was nice. I suggest, like, if y'all go to Neverland, check out that town. And then there's the Dutch town. What is the name? Jen, help me out.
Slovang.
Yes. I want to see it around Christmas time. I want to see it so badly around Christmas time. And Michael loved that town. So
it's beautiful.
That's another thing on my list.
This was cool. And I mean, unfortunately, everything was short because we had to go back to this event. But I'm like, for a trip that was so short, we did so much in just like in such a small amount of time.
We did.
Yeah, we really did. We really did.
We did a lot. Like, what?
We did so much. And it was like, I'll wait to tell it at the end. Because there's some more stuff I wanted to cover. But there was some special like moments that just happened while we were there. It was like before This Is Thriller. But it was a lot of like, I don't know if it was a coincidence, but there were things that just kept happening. Another guest that was there was John from Troop. And he was just there. He was just like walking around lingering. He watches the lives, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together until it was a Jermaine musical watch party I did. He kept saying like, oh, my group, like we get more love in Europe and stuff. I said, oh, what's your group? He said, Troop. I said, wait, you from Troop? And you just sit here watching my live? I was like, what? And then I was just like, I don't know. I think we were just in the lobby, just kind of like waiting and seeing right before we went in or something like that to the actual like theater where the seating was. And I saw him, and he was wearing a Marlon Jackson study piece hat. And I was like, John. And it was so cool because he's so humble. And, he was hyping me and Trish up. And he was saying like how he was honored, to meet us and stuff. So he's a very humble guy.
Thank you, John.
He really, yes,
and we're truly humbled to have met you.
Yeah, I was like, it's an honor to meet you.
Spread my wings and fly away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. But him and Troop recently did a concert edit of their Lady in My Life rendition. And
oh, nice.
Fire. They did the ad-libs, like all the ad-libs and everything Michael did. I don't think they missed one. They did it, they had it to a T. And you can find it on his YouTube channel. It's the same name, John Harold, and check it out. They still make music. He has solo stuff he does. His Spotify name is just John, but they still got it. They make really good music, super talented. It's sad that they don't get a lot of love over here, but I'm glad Europe is giving them their props.
Yeah, I feel like Europe is like a whole different place for artists. I remember, yeah. I mean, we could still do it, but I always wanted to see the Jacksons in Europe. We just wait once our money grows with our visions. But
in London,
all right.
Fire. Did you get the video?
Oh, you ready for it?
Yeah, you can put it up.
All right.
I thought you were still looking for it. My bad.
No, I have it.
Okay.
All right. Paparazzi is back with MJ. Michael here.
It's incredible.
Right? Oops. Shenanigans. More shenanigans.
Stank face.
She made the stank face.
It was
so cool. Carol.
Oh, Carol.
Tiffany. Oh man, what a night.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Vince again.
He's still dancing. He might as well get back on that floor.
They're amazing.
Renee.
Wait, was he one of the zombies?
Renee?
Yeah.
No, that's his husband.
There was somebody there that was also a zombie there.
Yes, there was.
Huh.
Like this one made me want to get 4 seats just to be down there again. Whoops.
I forgot his name, but you know, the guy when they do the real Michael Jackson.
I didn't even know Jen had this level of comedy in her blood. Like it's like, oh wow, because you were so quiet when you lived in New York. I guess you were just observing. But you are a comedian.
Because I was like, Ray, I was like, have you seen Jen? Is Jen here yet? Yeah, me too. The next thing you know, I could tell by your height it was you, and you would be the only person who'd be up to some shenanigans like that. So you had to say, I said, Jen.
I was like, I played a prank on Ray. I was like, yeah, Jen, yeah, I don't like Jen. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, just kidding. Hi, nice to meet you. She's like, oh, snap. It was fun.
I hope Ray can get on here because I sent the invite link.
There was another MJ dancer. The one that they did, I think it was Black or White, where it's like, well, then we're Michael Jackson, please step forward. One of the guys on there, was there as well.
Was he the one that said hee hee?
No, I don't think so. So that was pretty cool too.
That to be like one of the more, I would say, like inexpensive ones. There was a lot of guests there. Now I don't know if some of them. I'm sure some of them were invited. I don't know if others just kind of came on their own. It was just like, oh yeah, I want to go, or what. But it was a treat. It was a treat.
Well, that's where probably all the sponsorships come in. You know.
Mm-hmm. They had a bunch of sponsors too. A ton of them. They had a lot of people, and I was like, when I was seeing them like posted, I was like, okay, there's a lot of sponsors. What they finna do? Trish was peeping all the sponsors. I was like, what do they have up their sleeve?
Yeah, those sponsors make it possible for something inexpensive to be that elevated.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, nice. Thanks, sponsors.
And while we're talking about making ways possible for them, there is a few ways that you can help. Actually, there are numerous ways you can help Hill LA. One is by going to hillafdn.com, and you can donate directly there. Another way is the Beat It Cafe, and they have partnered with Hill LA and Nate, and they came up with a Beat It smoothie, and proceeds from the Beat It smoothie go towards. I'm not sure how much of the money from the smoothie goes to Hill LA, but there is a portion of the proceeds that go there. And they also have a Beat It Club, which is a sandwich, but there's no proceeds that go there to Hill LA. But I ended up just getting it anyway, and it's really good. The smoothie, the sandwich was good. I customized mine a bit, so it's a bit different from what it was. But Trish, wasn't it your first time trying it?
Oh yeah, first time there, first time trying it. I've been trying to chase how to make that smoothie myself since I was like, how are they so good? I came close. Because I make smoothies for YouTube, so I'm like, this is really good. If I'm like, I think the trick is the orange juice, which I don't have in my house. I don't drink orange juice. I'm one of them bougie
so
people.
prominent.
Long story, yeah.
It's like you take like the smoothie is great, but like you really taste the orange juice.
It complements the strawberries, and it's just really good.
Bananas and oranges. You put them in a smoothie, and boom, it's there. You know it's there.
If I can find an orange juice in New York that has like just, I don't know, oranges, then I'll try it. But if you ever look at the ingredients in orange juice, it's way more than oranges. I'm like, wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just buy oranges and juice it myself. I do have a juicer. It's like I've gotten very conscious about what I consume in the house now. I'm like, no. But if I'm out, next time we go, I'm probably going to like have this every day for breakfast.
Oh, it's so good. And it's really all good. Natural. It's all fruits.
Yep. No added sugars.
Like no nuts. It's nut free. Yeah. Vegan, soy free, and nut free. Allergen friendly.
Very.
What did the Beat It Club have?
Good question.
It was okay. So I can't remember. Was it a turkey or a ham? Hold on. Wait a second.
Do you think the menu's on the website or no?
Me and Shelly took a menu. I think it was me and Shelly or me and Rocky.
I have a menu.
I have a menu too. It's over there.
it's like my house is a little in its normal chaotic stage.
Shoot. Okay. It doesn't say it on there. But I think it's either turkey or ham. And then tomatoes. It looks like spinach, maybe lettuce, and bacon. So I think it's kind of like a BLT, but with like added meat on there. And then I think it originally had cheese, but I took the cheese off, and it had mayo. But instead of mayo, I put I think it was like a chipotle aioli sauce. I'll put that on there. It was good.
It looks really good.
It is, and it comes with fries.
Fries are good.
And they give you a sticker. So he gave the sticker that's on the cup. He gave us one of the stickers. So it's really nice there. It's not 100% confirmed, but more than likely that is one of the filming locations of the Beat It short film. It just
no. He said it was.
well, some
It
people
was
are like,
just-
well, we don't know.
Yeah.
Some people are like, it's not 100%. You don't know.
No, he said it was, but clearly it was renovated. Now, Red NYC, she did go there before it was renovated. I don't know if you want me to look for that video because God only knows where it is. Hold on. And it's funny. She was like, "It's mad shady in this area." She had me weak.
Okay, so there is a note on there. I don't think they want to, because you gotta kind of have like that insurance policy, like we don't know 100%, but I think it's kind of like a known thing in the streets. Like, okay, this is where it was, but it says on there more than likely it's where one of the places it was filmed because he filmed it at different all around. Because some people,
I'm sorry, that was funny. More than likely, it was.
More than likely, it is. I mean, the green paint is still there. The counter still has that U shape. The door, the placement of the door, it looks like it's still there. No, but you know how some of the fans be like,
yeah.
According to my
I'm hoping in Red's vlog that she gives the address. She did this vlog years ago, and she went to all these places in Cali. And I'm like, if I can find it, I'm like, because then maybe she actually said the address, and I would confirm if that's the place.
That's the one that is known, but there's a lot of people saying that it's not. It's like a replica kind of tribute location to it. I've been hearing that a lot too. So
I don't know. It looked like it. It looked like it to me. I'm just
right, because that's not a normal green. That like that green is like the green.
That's green.
It's a Disney green.
That's a 1980 something green. Like, what kind of green is this? It's like a whole different era.
Sherelle said this live was worth it. Thanks, ladies. So thank you for watching. Coming up from New York. You were part of the New York crew too? That's you. It was funny because we were sitting in the same row. And it's kind of like one of those things where I don't know if I had seen her before, but you know, you kind of just like keep peeping somebody and it's like, and then y'all end up like connecting. And she came up to me at the end. She was like, "Are you Tori?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she told me like she watches the lives and stuff and YouTube. So we appreciate the support. It's always appreciated over here.
Yes.
And she's going to King of Popcorn.
Ooh.
I'm still working on my ticket, y'all. I'm still working on it.
Yes.
I'm hiding in Trisha's luggage in her little bag.
Well, my money's officially like low now, so I'm like, but then I already bought the flight, so I'm like in this weird conundrum. I'm like, well, you already paid for the flight. What do you do?
Oh man.
So we won't give you the whole ordeal of my last couple of days at home, but basically I had to declutter for reasons I wouldn't got into. The point is, I found some amazing things to sell. I found watches I'm not wearing. I found like a designer like luggage bag I've only used once, and I'm like, this looks like King of Popcorn money. I found a microphone I've never opened, so I'm like, this looks like King of Popcorn money right here. Because if I could just get it on eBay, then I could confirm if I could take the money out. Because basically, I had to take it out my savings, but I had to put it back, you know. So I was just like, I don't take nothing out my savings unless I know I can put it right back within a month. So we're getting there.
That sounds like Kevin Hart. See, because my savings is in my checking.
I gotta move from my savings to my checking.
Yeah, I don't like touching my savings because like sometimes like if bills are short, I borrow from myself and just put it right back. Yeah. But I was like, wait, what if I borrow and they're like, I got no more money? I don't have a big savings yet. Working on that too, but I I'm still going through Red stuff. I found her video in Neverland, but I'm like, no, there was one time she went all over Cali, and I remember the scene from Beat It. She had me weak, bro. She's like, this area looks mad sketchy.
It is. I will say,
Yeah,
it's downtown LA. So I'm gonna say go with a group, be with somebody. Not just downtown LA in general. There's cat callers. You know, the fans was dressed real nice, very nice, very fancy,
Very demure.
and
very demure.
it brought it brought in some calling. People were noticing on the side of the street, and they wanted to make it known that they noticed. So.
Oh, but you know what we didn't talk about? So the area has improved a lot. It looked like one side was brought to the century. So our hotel was really, really close to that Palace Theater, and we had like the Apple store next to us. The Whole Foods was there. So, but it's LA though. Still take Tories caution. But I was surprised how different the area changed since I think I was there like what 4 years ago to the Palace Theater, and I'm like, this is not the area I remember. It was like bougie food everywhere. I was like, what? So by the time they have the next one, hopefully the area will be even better. So I was really pleasantly surprised about that, because I'm like, Rocky wouldn't even got the car last time, and I'm like, oh snap, we're right around the corner at the hotel now.
Do you guys think it's going to be in the same location at the Palace Theater? The next event?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I thought it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I have thoughts.
Okay. She has
I have thoughts that are just thoughts, just because of how the biopic has moved. I have thoughts surrounding that in this event.
Oh, hold that thought. You can hold that. You can share that thought. I'm gonna share them thoughts, because someone did mention the biopic, but I was like, oh, we're gonna hold that thought. Mail me some, Serena. Like a piece of the sandwich. Cut me something and put it. It's so good.
It does look really good.
Yes, it was good. And the bread is all toasted, and they put it together with the like the toothpick. They put the toothpick in there, so be careful of that if you get it.
We'll do
another one. Another toothpick situation we got going on here. We got the Hard Rock Cafe Hollywood Dangerous Burger.
Huge burger.
It is. It's a very filling burger. It comes with fries. That's really all you need. That's all. I mean, unless you can eat a lot and then you can stomach a lot.
Right. I know next time I'm gonna cut the burger in half, because it was too much. It was a lot. It was a lot of burger.
It was so good. It was okay. You got the burger. You got onion ring. It's on a pretzel bun. It got like a slaw at the bottom of it. I think it had pickles, bacon, barbecue pulled pork.
The beef patty.
Yeah. Patty itself. Then you can do a complete vegan version of it. So I'm pretty sure they have to take off the pulled pork, because it's like, they have vegan pork?
Everything is the same minus the pulled pork, but it's vegan versions of
you could mimic a pulled pork type of texture and stuff with oyster mushrooms. You would have
jackfruit.
Yeah, but honestly, it was fine. I mean, they don't have to do it. Like, I was just happy to have the cheese and bacon being vegan. I was like, we good. And then they put like a crunchy something on top, so it worked.
Yeah.
Elle says search to find the video. Search Ultimate Michael Jackson Fan Tour Red in LA.
I'm still not finding it. And I'm on her page. I just remember she had me weak about that cafe. I was like, I can't with this girl.
Let me see. Wonder if I can find
If you find it, pull it up because she has a lot of videos. She's been doing YouTube as long as I have. So I'm like, oh my God. When's her first video went up? Let's see. Yeah, 16 years ago. I'm like,
Let me turn it down. Make sure. I found a video with that exact title.
That must be hers. There's no other way it could be anybody else's.
But let me see if it has the thriller. Wait, I see her. Yep, I found it. Wow, this is old. Yo, it looks so different there. The branding is old.
Because I'm like, I don't think it was that cafe yet. I think it was the actual Beat It Cafe. And she said, like, fans weren't welcome. You could just tell the locals were like, get out with this.
I'm glad the energy changed.
Wow.
No, like it was still the Monte Carlo.
It was?
Cafe. I don't know, maybe the owner changed?
No
clue.
What year was it?
It was 11 years ago. So that was 2013. I think, did I send it to the right person? I think I sent it to you. I texted it to you. That's where I sent it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
My phone's not in my room.
Okay.
Did you want me to pull it up?
Oh, I didn't know. Here, I'll put the link in the chat, y'all.
Oh.
There you go, guys. I thought you were pulling it up. But there's the link to the video to see how it used to look.
You said it was 11 years ago?
Yeah, here, I'll put it in the private chat too.
Okay.
Woo. That blue. Oh, don't want to forget this. There is a new way to support Hill LA, and it is the 777 Donor Club, which y'all know the significance of 7 with Michael, and these are his these graphics of the 7. These are his drawings.
Pardon me, Tori. Did you send the right link? That pulled up Troop
I
Lady
saw
My Life.
I'm like, what?
True. What did I get from?
I think I found it though. But you did pull up Troop.
Well, watch the support Troop, y'all.
She's thinking
weird.
about John. I'm like, okay.
No.
Think of John.
Oh, wait. Hold on. That was already in my clipboard because I put it in the description. My bad. Hold on.
Sure.
No, it was. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I texted Trish the right link in my computer, though. It was not right. But support Troop as well, y'all.
Wait, did you send it?
On my phone. I texted it to Trish. Hold on. I gotta go do this. Put it through here.
That's the same one.
Nope. Hold on.
I'm like,
y'all can listen to the song while I wait to find the video. You are the lady.
Hold on. I think I got the link. Private chat.
Why's that link so long? Is this Ooh, hold on.
That don't even say YouTube.
Oh, hold on. Let me delete this. Why is this being mean to me right now?
Why are you not letting me be great?
Not being mean. Okay, I just need to find a video that on it.
I put it in the private chat, I think.
There we go. Watch the video, y'all. That's where it's at.
No, but when you're ready, I do have the Beat It part where Ray comes in. It's funny. Like, you know something funny when you haven't seen it like for a decade and you're like, I remember this video. Well, first of all, she shoots amazing. And then, you know.
Okay, I think
Her footage is amazing.
There we go. It's there.
Go ahead, finish with the Donors Club, and then we can go to Red's Beat It experience 11 years earlier. Because it's something worth remembering.
Oh boy. So the 777 Donor Club is a way you can donate monthly, at least monthly. I'm trying to remember if it's yearly. I'm gonna share my screen.
No, I think it's yearly. No.
So they have different tiers. So okay, it shows the month price and the year price. So the Igniters is tier 1, and what you get. Is that someone's Alexa?
It is. Sorry.
I was like, you get a 777 donor club shirt, and then you get access to quarterly town hall Zoom meetings with the foundation, with updates and a Q&A for donors. I believe they said they'll give updates about what they're doing, and I think that is, I mean, like, to be like a foundation or like a charity organization, a lot of times people want to be like, well, I want to know where my money's going to. Is it actually going? So they're being transparent, and they're going to share updates about like what they're doing, where the money is going to, and maybe possible things that they're planning, if I remember correctly. And then there's the Uplifters, which is tier 2. You get a shirt and a hoodie. You get the Zoom meetings, and you get entered into a sweepstakes to win 2 tickets to King of Popcorn Movie Night Series. And that is $77.70 per quarter. That equals $310.80 a year. And then the Change Makers is tier 3. So you get a King of Popcorn movie ticket, and you get the shirt and the hoodie. You get the Zoom calls. You get entered to win 2 King of Popcorn Movie Night tickets, and you get priority access to all the foundation's events. And then the last tier, the highest tier, $7.77 per day is the price, and that equals $2,836.05 a year. So you get to go to a 777 Donor Club barbecue at Havenhurst, you and a guest. You get entered into a sweepstakes to have a private dinner with Prince, and you get entered into possibly winning the 2 tickets to King of Popcorn, the shirt, the hoodie, the Zoom meetings, and priority access to the foundation's events. So, and there is the foundation, Charles A. Becker Foundation, and they will match the first $10,000 in donations.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, if y'all would like to be a part of this, let me put this in the chat because I forgot to put this in the description box. I need to update this.
I know I'm going to join. I'm just trying to figure out which tier. Like, realistically, I'm tier 1, but my goal is to get to at least.
Well, at least tier 3.
Huh?
That's what I said. Like,
yeah.
Because if you do tier 1 mixed with a King of Popcorn, then you might as well just at least try to get to tier 3, because you know at least you get a ticket involved anyway. But we'll see. I'm still working on some stuff in the back of the scenes. #eBay. I couldn't believe all the stuff I found in this house. I was like, dang, Trish, get your life. Get your life together.
Thank you. Sorry, we all over the place at times. But
people like, another clip. No.
Another one. Wrong.
This is important for sure because it's like, so for privacy reasons, I won't say my family's organization, but the way that my family, well, the person who was in charge is no longer because they retired, but it still exists. They do it mainly because of donors, and these donors are very loyal. So, you know, the only question I have is, like, for example, tier 1 says $7.77 per month. Do you know if we have a month option or do we have to pay the whole year in upfront? That was my only question.
Oh wait,
It's a good question.
Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna test it.
Go on, Tori. Enter your information so we can get some tickets.
Right, John Doe. I was like, I know how to get my December ticket. Go. Go, Johnny. Go.
No.
I mean, I guess we could email the John and ask him if that's an option. Because I mean, we saw the breakdown per month, but I'm like, does it charge by month or does it charge by year?
It's
That's
by
a good
year.
question.
No, scroll down, Tori. Scroll down. If you see me looking, I'm looking at my TV because it's easier. But scroll, like, hit give on tier 1, Tori, and then scroll down.
Oh,
and then you see at the bottom it says total, and then it'll give you the price.
Okay, gotcha.
So
it
it's
charges
the year.
I think it'd be nice if it was a per month thing. So maybe you could put it on like an auto pay.
Right. Just in case someone goes, I don't have 93, but I can give you $7.77 per month.
Yeah.
So cool, so clever. I love it. Down to the graphics. I was just like, this really gets Moonwalkers.
And that was Michael's drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
He'll be so proud.
Like, if everybody had someone like a John or a dream team like John, like, could you imagine like how different things would be in general? You're like, wow, this is really thoughtful.
Yeah.
Very clever.
And he takes in suggestions.
Yeah.
Just be respectful about it. Just, you know, I'm sure you can probably shoot him an email and be like, oh, I was thinking, you know, this, or, you know, what if, you know, you did this, or could you possibly add this? Because there's a lot of ideas and stuff that's floating around in the fans' brains and stuff. And they're open to things and they're very hands-on. That's one thing I can say about him and Prince. It's not like, oh yeah, this is our organization. All we do is we just gonna write a check and then there's that, our names is on it, that's all. No, they go, they do the work, they help, they hand out things, they put the events together, they work on things. So it's more than just like, oh yeah, this is our foundation, or, you know, we came up with this or anything like that. They're actively
you know what, mine wasn't a vlog, but my footage had this really cool moment with Tim talking to one of the kids, and so I'm assuming that since Tim is usually the one doing the video, the kids are connected with the videographer. And I'm like, and also the people that work in the organization, Betsy, Tim, Betsy's son, like, just got such a good energy there. Who's the guy that recognized us from King of Popcorn? He goes, yeah, I remember you guys from August. And I'm like,
the merch table guy?
Yes. Yeah. Like it's just a lot. I'm like, what? It's just so many people paying attention. I know security, for some reason, seems to remember me. Hi, security at Havenhurst. I was like, that's funny.
Trish, you been up to no good?
No, I'm always good. Always.
You been up to no good, Trish?
Thank God. Y'all got the auntie version of me. I don't think y'all would have done well with the young version of me. Young me couldn't even go to Haven. Her side so ratchet and out of control, always drunk under tables. This version, I believe in Jesus. My heart, I'm calm. Even when I'm angry, I keep a lot of that. Like, I'm like, is it worth causing discourse in the fandom? No, shut up and stay blessed. Like, this one's more woosa. Way more woosa. I was like, y'all got lucky. Y'all got auntie Trish. Yeah. You ain't got, what is that, 20 Trish? That 20 Trish is a hot mess. Always fighting somebody. Like, I heard you. What you say about Michael? What? You want that?
I think we all still I don't think that part will ever leave us.
No, honestly, I've calmed down a lot. Like, a lot. Like, there's consequences for behavior, and you could be seen as problematic, and it's just not that deep. It's just not. You got to pick your battles. So if you ever see me yelling, somebody's going to go way too far. Like, way too far. Like, and I got a very challenging relative who's prepared me for social media. Like, they push my buttons on purpose, and I actually get a joy of not reacting. Like, I'm like, once I figured out, like, people really want to, like, cause you to react, now I'm not going to react just to piss you off. Like, take the power back.
You know what my friend is? That block button. You say something crazy, you lucky if you don't get blocked. You lucky if your comment just get deleted.
Nah, my ops are always humans in my face, and I'm like, dang, bruh. I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, I have my moments, but you, like I said, you really have to take it far, like you assaulted me or something. Like, that's different. That's self-defense. But nah, I'm happy. I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate. Like, I'm still like struggling, but if a struggle has you with the Beat Cafe, that's a good struggle, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a fun struggle versus like my old struggle was legitly not even having car fare for work. I was skinny back in the day because I used to have to walk to work. So I used to work at a movie theater at 66th Street, and I would have to walk all the way to 34th Street because I couldn't afford the car fare to get to the next destination. So everybody's like, yo, how did you get so skinny? I said, I had to walk. They go, I had a lot of walking. So I said, I now have money for car fare. Like, those little things you're so grateful for. Like, I have car fare money. I can't afford hotels yet, but at least I got flight money. Like, take your blessings when you can get it.
Yeah.
No, so when I say Tori was like, nah, this ain't for me, man.
Maybe if I didn't have work the next day.
Okay, I will say the trip we just did was the hardest because usually when you're in LA, the flight's either at midnight or at 5 a.m. These flights were like, mine wasn't until 8. So Toya will tell you, I started passing out around 5 a.m. I'm usually on the plane by 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little hard.
We was in
but I was like,
very dangerous, by the way, but we was in that lift.
So wait, you guys didn't get a hotel?
No hotel, in and out.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody tell me nothing. I don't live that far from that location, and nobody said nothing to me. I could have drove there.
I was supposed to go to that show. I had a free ticket, but it was before Tito had passed.
How did you get a free ticket?
I know some people.
Don't tell me.
So I had planned and I was supposed to go, and the date that, what was it? When did Tito pass? Was it on a Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get my ticket that Saturday. We pushed it to that Sunday, and then that's when we got the news.
No.
Yeah. Wow. So I didn't get my flight or the hotel or anything because we didn't know if it was going to cancel, and that ticket was non-refundable. So I'm like, I don't know.
It was super last minute. Like, I would say about a week. It was the craziest thing I've ever done. So then I called Tori and I said, Tori, I think I'm going to do something really crazy. This one figured it out right out the gate.
Don't ever tell Tori you got a crazy thought, because she gonna go with it. And she gonna be like, yeah, we can do it. I can figure it out. Like, she's never gonna talk you down.
No, I'm mad. Because the one time I said, let me not pester Shantae. Let me leave her alone, not be a pest. She's talking about she could have went. And
Right?
Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Like that would have been a 2.5 hour drive for me. If that.
No.
Oh,
I'm livid.
You are close then.
I'm mad.
Yeah, Detroit. Look, it was in Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not that far.
Cincinnati, Ohio, yeah.
Even closer?
Come on. First, no, it's not, but I've made that drive a million times. My oldest nephew lives in Ohio, okay? So I do those pickups.
Because you remember we were walking out the airport. I said, we're right underneath Shantae.
Nobody told me nothing. I could have been there with y'all.
It was supposed to be
okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Next one. I'm sure it'll be another one.
We gotta take over the front row too in the middle because
it was last minute. We didn't. Those tickets were gone already. So the second row's good. Second side, great price. Even with the meet and greet, like everything was. We'll definitely talk about that in a couple of next week. That was worth it.
They put on a good show. They do.
Yeah. It did.
The whole thing, it was like an amazing experience. They were, oh my gosh, the energy. It was crazy. But yeah, I forgot we got to do live, so we can't talk about it. So anyway.
You want to queue up Red?
Oh, you want me? I forgot.
I have the link. I thought you gave it to me because you're talking. Hold on.
This link has been giving us the blues. First, she can't find the video. I find the video, but I'm me being an idiot. I think your phone clipboard is not the same clipboard as your laptop. I'm over here copy and paste. Okay, here y'all go. Copy and paste. Okay, we just gonna go to this video.
All right, so this is where she gets to the Beta Cafe.
Oh wait, you got it up. Never mind. All
right, so right now over there across the street from my shop, Beat It. It's mad shady around here. Like,
is that the same address?
Yes.
Okay.
Apple juice or something, and get a picture inside. So yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, it's classic. It's definitely classic.
Yeah, it's a classic man. So get these people with gray hair all up. I love you. Wow. Yeah, what's that?
Orange juice.
Next up, Michael Jackson.
Y'all can hear, right?
Yes.
It's so different because he has a bunch of Dodger stuff in there.
I think it's a new owner.
I was thinking that too because Rocky cracked me up. She said they still got the bathroom. Something about her in the bathroom. She's talking about the bathroom at Havenhurst.
When am I going back to New York? Sunday. I know. I feel like y'all trying to rush me out. I just got here.
That's what I'm saying. That's shade. That's shade.
Ooh.
I've never been to LA before. This is my first time.
Oh wow.
Excited to be here.
There used to be. So I wonder if there used to be a lot more people in there. If it's a certain time of day that a lot of people are in there.
All right. So my experience at the Beat It Cafe, that shit was scary as there's no way to describe it except saying it looks like the dudes who was in the Beat It video were still sitting there eating in the diner. Like they look like they just aged a couple of years, but the shit was really scary. I'm not gonna front.
Oh my God.
I ate my breakfast and got out. So on to the next one.
I love
the
this
thing
girl.
is, not much has changed from like 11 years ago. Not much has changed. Listen, my sister had a whole experience where there's an alley there.
Yeah.
A gentleman would boom and
yeah, that little alley is really problematic.
Yeah. When you walk past it, you smell it, but you just never see it.
Unfortunately, I think my sister saw it.
Yeah.
Well, the parking lot that we parked in, they finessed us on the parking fee, and we didn't realize it until we were leaving. So we parked, right? And the parking was like $5. It said it like $5 parking. So I hand the lady $5. And she was like, okay, you got to give me the car keys. I said, no, I'm not leaving my keys with you. I'm sorry. Like, that's not going to happen. So they was like, well, if you're not going to leave the keys here, you got to move to a different like parking spot. So I'm like, okay, cool. And she's like, oh yeah, and the parking is $10. I was like, your sign say 5. She was like, no, it's 10 after 4. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. Not thinking about the fact that we were getting there at like 2:30 because we were trying to get there before it closed at 3. So I moved the car. Rocky gives her another $5 and we walk off. We get back to the car and we leaving and we're in the car talking. I'm like, yeah, I was like, that's messed up how they finessed us with this $10. Like, you know, like they sign say 5. Why are they telling us 10? And then I was explaining what the lady said to me and Shelly was like, it ain't even 4 yet.
So Taya just let Rocky give $5.
No, I didn't let her. I was moving the car and Rocky just handed her another 5, like just trying to take care of it. But it was Shelly when we were leaving, like, y'all, it ain't even 4 o'clock yet. And we like, dang, they
knew
really
we were
got
out
it.
of towners. They were like, nah, we getting 10 out of these. We getting 10 out of these 4.
And then had the nerve to say, like, you gotta leave your keys with us. Like, where? Like, no, I'm not leaving my car keys with you.
Listen, if you ever want to go to Vegas and anybody's like, "Ooh, why are you going to Vegas? It's bad." Take them to LA. Take them to Hollywood, downtown, and take them there, and then be like,
take them to the Vegas way.
Because
so far, unfortunately, Cali's even more challenging than New York. Now, I don't know when Cali got this out of control, but I'm like, if you more challenging than New York, they got a really bad homeless epidemic. It's like, it's bad.
People walking.
We were bad. This is on the highway on the way from Neverland, y'all. We saw a homeless person.
I'm sorry.
So could you imagine, like, you living your best life, drinking your wine in Los, whatever. What's that place?
Los Olivos.
You minding your own business. Hey, Jane, how's the red wine? Here come a homeless person who walked probably hours to get there. I'm like, wow.
No, because I'm trying to figure out how they got all the way to Neverland.
This is what I'm thinking. Like, I don't even want to be able to relate to something like that. But if you got nothing but time on your hand, why not be that mofo to make someone's day sour because they don't want to help you? It's not right, but I'm telling you, Cali, y'all need to fix this. Because I was like, you worse than New York, man.
I thought you were about to say, you got number time in your hand. Why not walk to Neverland?
And when we were coming home, I said, I know I don't see a homeless man on the route of Neverland. Like, I was like, wow. It must have took hours to get there. I'm like, I can't. It took us hours to get there by car.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, there be people, like, scooters, like, the scooters, like, on the road. There's no, police don't do traffic stops there, I guess. Like, if you
speed, just saying.
I don't know how Shantae did it. I don't know how she drove, like, because you don't know what people are doing. Like, they don't put their turn signal on. They just go, even when there's no.
Well, they don't abide by speed. Like, I'm fine with speeding. I am a speeder. Okay, my minimum speed is at least 80 on a highway freeway. Man, at one point they were doing like 35 on the highway, and I'm like, this can't be life. What are we doing here? And the dude was just driving, like, it's like, sir, like, trying to get to the airport. Okay, like this story. This was when we were on our way to LAX, and I'm just like, because we got to get through these TSA lines, and he doing like 35 getting onto the freeway.
I hate that TSA line. Oh, we were all the way. The way they had it set up was so weird. They had us lined up all the way 5,000 yards away on a whole different wall. We got to use binoculars just to see the TSA. I'm sorry.
Before I forget, so Neverland has changed something for the better. Remember I said I was always scared to go to Neverland because of how in the mountains there's no guards? Mm-hmm. They got guards now, y'all. They got guards down that mountain.
They do. It was less scary driving with people in the car this time around than when the first time I drove up there. Because the first time I was by myself, and I'm like,
were the guards there yet? Did they have the guards up, or you don't know?
I don't remember them. Because I was so nervous. Like, the only thing I kept saying in my head was, I'm doing this for Michael. If it wasn't for Michael, I'd turn around right now. But with having people in the car and people to, like, actually talk to you and talk back, like, it was way less scary. Way less scary.
Yeah, they got the guards
so if you go, go with people.
So I wonder, now that it's safer to drive up there, would they ever have a Hill Los Angeles event there? It's safe.
Please. Please.
Wait, should I show the clip of y'all doing karaoke at Neverland?
No.
Oh my God.
Why is Rocky still here?
They were doing a little bit of everything up there. Trish was doing yoga.
Shelly was sleeping, but she was so sick though. Me and Shantae was walking.
Man.
Jen, what were you doing in front of the gate for that long? Because I'm doing yoga for 20 minutes and you were there the whole time.
Ballet.
Doing flips. Unboxing Thriller merch.
Wait. Let me see
what I find. In the unboxing. Doing cartwheels. Karaoke.
It was a little bit of everything.
My session, and I said, "She's still here."
I know them security guards were tired of us because, like, it was a little bit of everything happening. So I know they were just watching, like when they leaving.
Oh, and
they were like, "This one's in the grass." Like, I know this lady's not in our grass doing yoga. Yep, that would be me.
There was one
interviewing the locals.
Y'all went on y'all walk. Rocky and her decided to do karaoke, and at all songs they decided to do Little Susie. Somebody killed little, and they said with blood in her hair, that brutal part. Yeah. And they said, "Happy Halloween, guys."
That was Rocky. Rocky.
I said, "A little girl died." What do you mean, Happy Halloween?
Oh no!
I remember that.
They had the chipmunk voice.
So I'm not gonna show me do yoga. I'm gonna show what y'all in the background. It was I was like, what are they doing? Let me see if I can find. I think I have one karaoke clip. Me and Shantae are coming back from the walk. Here's Rocky and Jen singing. I said, I can't.
It was fun. It was.
Criminal too. And eating.
Only downfall is they don't have a bathroom, but at least we know to go to the next town over, use their bathroom, and get a bottle of wine. I wonder if they have like non-alcoholic wine. Like what a weird request, but I know it exists. I wonder if they have not.
Welch's?
Yeah, but you know, like there's different levels. Like at Whole Foods, it's just better. It's different levels. Different levels of grape juice and Okay, I found y'all. Just different levels. Oh my God, you would have thought I had rich parents do it. Well, you know, my parents ain't rich, but my classmates were. So I think I picked up on some of their insanity. So I'm like, they're like, where are you from? I'm like, land of the Lulu. Oh, you know what? I've never played this clip myself.
No.
Hold on, no, because I'm playing this one. After you, Trish. I'm playing this one.
Oh, you found another one?
I found Little Susie.
My God. Oh, no. Put on Little Susie. Go ahead.
Rocky, help me out here. Where are you?
Rocky out barefoot.
Oh no.
Why would you
you do that?
Oh man.
Happy Halloween. Right. Not rock with you, not I'll be there. Not even ghost, not isn't scared. Little Susie. And they had the lyrics put up too. They were serious. Acapella and all.
Could you imagine if we were there like for a minute? They'd have been like, they're still here? Yeah.
Man, we ain't seen deliveries get dropped off, security guards change and shit.
Watering the
right, that was watering
the flowers.
Watering the flowers.
Some fans came and went, and then there was the cyclists and
the tour guide. I'm like, what? He was like, let me tell you about this property. All right. It was awesome though. Like I couldn't say nothing bad about this trip. Just wish I could stay a day longer, a little bit more sleep. Oh, also, if I could do it over, I would have liked to stay in front of the Palace Theater until every fan was gone.
No, because I wanted to do that, and y'all always like, let's go back to the hotel.
No, all right. So I was concerned about Shelly. Like, I don't know if y'all peep what happened in the parking lot, but she looked like hospital sick. And I was just like, and then I noticed Shantae was uncomfortable with her shoes. And I'm just like, Initially, we were supposed to drop Shelly off and come back outside. But it just, nature was just like, nah, not this time. But next time, you know, we'll be more prepared. Maybe an extra day of sleep.
Yeah.
You know?
And then y'all had those early morning flights too.
Yeah. I think we had to be on board at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Tori, you should have told me you wanted to stay.
Well,
you know, I'm team no sleep.
I was like, well, if Jen's opting into leaving too, and Trish, I'm like, them is.
I mean, if everybody was leaving, I was like, yeah, I'm not staying here by myself either.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was the other issue. We didn't pack. So, like, again, like if we do this again next year, make sure my bag is packed before we even go to This Is Thriller. But the way the trip was designed, there was no time to pack. It was like, bam, 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 bam. I was like, but
we would have had more time if we didn't get stuck in traffic leaving Neverland. Because that was where a lot of our time got eaten up at too, was just sitting in traffic. That was nothing.
Yeah, because on the way
absolutely nothing. Like we were thinking like it was like an accident or something, and then we get there and it's nothing. It's just like, so why were we breaking? like what was this for?
It's a learning experience. I'm like, you know, if we do Neverland, maybe not the day of This Is Thriller, but maybe, you know, we'll figure it out, because that hotel we were at was super expensive, and funds were kind of, you know, limited, even with it being split with 3 girls. So it's just like, you know, once they announce
again,
right? Once they announce what their events are to the embassy, I can't.
No, because
the hotel me and Tori stayed in was trash. Just be honest, it was trash.
It was like ghetto, but they try to make it bougie.
And it's like, I've been in other embassies before and it was completely fine. But this one was like, y'all call yourself an embassy? Like,
the part that irritated, it was an indoor motel. Literally. It was an indoor motel. So your room wasn't like right out, like on the balcony outside where it's outside. It was a balcony instead of hallways. And kind of like the way like Luxor was. But the horrible part of it all was that right down where the balcony was, that's where everybody would go eat. And so breakfast starts early. So I had these Valley girls sitting up here yapping. Then little kids and babies crying. I didn't think the sound of forks clanking on plates could travel so far, but they did. I'm hearing forks clank. I'm just like, this is a horrible setup. Why would they have it like this? So I just got up. I said, forget it. Sleep
it was
deprivation
trash. It was trash. Very much so.
garbage. Don't do it.
Do not recommend. 0 stars.
It looked nice on like it was nice, but it was like also like in the water. Hold on. The water, why did the water take decades to heat up and it never got hot the first morning?
It was trash.
Cold shower. In the air vent to like make the bathroom less steamy, it was like open so you could see I don't know what you call it, the piping or the airway tubing thingy. You could see it just out there open. It was cold air blowing on you in the shower with cold water because the water won't get hot. No.
It was trash. Never.
I'll sleep at never.
Not to mention, I checked in. I did everything. The only thing they didn't do was give me the room key. We get there at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they like, oh, we don't have that room no more.
Oh, that's my worst nightmare. Ooh.
It was like, because I reserved a 2-queen bed suite, and it was like, oh, we don't have a 2-queen suite anymore. We got the 1 bedroom, and I'm like, at what point weren't y'all gonna call me and tell me that? Like, I've already checked in. Like, I just need my key.
Yeah.
It was trash.
Oh.
It didn't even have like the bare thing, like certain stuff, like you know how you just it's there, so you just never appreciate it, like a toilet paper holder, like the roll thing. It didn't even have one of those. Like we had didn't even have one of those, and it's like, why? It was trash.
And then they gave me okay, they talking about, okay, well, you only got the queen bed. So I gotta sleep on the couch. Ain't even give me no extra sheets and no blanket. No. I got a pillow, and it was already I don't know if it was a sheet on there left from the people before. I was like,
it was trash. No. Never again.
No. And then I got sensory issues, and the blanket they gave me, I don't like that type of material. So I put the new sheet on the bed, and I just slept under the sheet. I said, I'm fine. This is it.
I slept with the light on because I couldn't find the switch to turn the light off.
Oh my God.
It was like behind the headboard lighting, and I couldn't find the switch. And I was like, this so ghetto. Like, you can't even turn this off. It wasn't until the last night Tori was like, wait, you got to feel around for it. The first night, I literally slept with the light on. Like, it's trash. Never again. Never again. 0
We got to figure it out how we're going to do this next time. But
yeah, we got to do better.
Other than that, like, we only stayed there to sleep and get dressed for the day. So
yeah,
everything else was fine. We had no issues with anything else, except for Miss Girl talking about it's 4 o'clock and it was 2, but that's it.
She finessed the extra $5 out of
it, and wanted the car too.
All right, wanted the key.
This is me doing yoga. Look at the people in the background. Look at them. Look at them.
Oh, Tori, you there too?
There's our cartwheel.
I'm like, when I saw the footage, I said, what are they doing? I can't.
What are we doing?
We're doing ballet at that time. Oh. Go.
So at this point, I'm thinking security was going to kick us out because I see them in the background.
Oh. We were really into it. It was fun. It was.
The UPS driver was nice though.
Yeah. He said, y'all out here
like, hey fun? Ladies, how are you? You having fun? I was like, yeah.
It was a trip to remember.
I can't believe it.
I really enjoyed the Tito tribute. That was really fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna talk about. So that day we flew in, the day that we were doing everything, like trying to do most of the sightseeing. First, okay, that was the Tito like star day. And we saw a truck that was called, I think it was a company called Tito Hauling. So the truck had Tito on it. Then we were talking and we were listening to Station Head for Thriller Challenge. we were talking about Tito. Tito's song comes on next, and then we're riding down the street, and I think Rocky pointed it out.
Thank you.
Huh? What did you say?
Shantae sneezed. She sneezed. She talking about.
I didn't even notice. Rocky pointed out. She was like, "Wait, Fairfax High School. Who went there?" I said, "Wait, that was Tito's high school. That's the high school he met Didi at." And then that's when, like, I think she gave him like a birthday kiss, and then they stayed together after that. So we were trying to go in, but somebody was blocking the way. But we got to see the baseball field and drive around and see, and there was like purple flowers on the fence and stuff. It was very cool. So it was like just subtle things, like Tito things that was happening leading up to the star. But
and even the next day, Los Angeles did the Tito trip, but it was Tito all around that whole trip.
Yeah.
We came out with our baseball gear. I guess baseball was like the unofficial theme. Like, baseball is the Dodgers game that day.
Yeah.
The Dodgers Stadium is actually where he I know it's at least one of the places he had the baseball outfit on for the victory tour. He had the baseball bat guitar. So that right there was symbolic. Everybody was going there for the game. They won, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So I would say it was a very symbolic weekend for Tito.
Yeah.
And Shelly wore her Tito baseball outfit. I did something baseball related for Tito, and we did the star. We played the music. We was just out there having fun.
Well, if we're in that area again, then maybe we could do another even if it's just a 7 again. Just do another tribute next year. Because I don't know what our plans are next year. I know we'll be in California. We just don't know when.
I would love to do another Tito celebration. Like, we were doing karaoke there too.
Maybe we'll go to the
passing in cars. They were like at the light. They would just be staring like, what they doing?
I didn't even notice that. There were people who would come by us, like walk past us, and they would stop and like do a double take. Like the first guy, he said, "Did someone pass away?" And then we were like, "Yeah, Tito from the Jacksons did." And he was very respectful. He said, "Well, I'm sorry for your loss." And then there are a lot of people who didn't realize that he had passed away, and they were like, "Wait, did one of the Jacksons pass?" Like everybody was just stopping. There was a couple that really freaked out. So it was like, I don't know. It was like a kind of like an unexpected reaction to it, because I didn't realize that many people didn't know. But everybody was so respectful. They were nice about it. They didn't like try. One guy said, "Hold on, wait though." There was one guy who said we was doing a seance or something because we had candles.
Yes. So my friend Dexter, when she was looking for us, somebody thought we were doing a seance. She goes, "I'll be okay." Like, I guess they were trying to warn her, not realizing she was on her way to that stage. The seance people.
I was like,
she's like, "I'll be okay."
Wait, so like, they warned her that there was a
they
seance?
warned Dexter about us, not realizing she was part of us.
I was like, that's hilarious.
Sitting on the sidewalk. Oh my gosh. I'm always, anyway, so this is a little sneak peek for next week's live. So me and Tori sitting on the floor in Ohio, and a lot of people from my background was not happy with me sitting on the floor. So yeah, it was one of those days. Like, sis, get off the floor. Why are you sitting on the floor? Are you okay? Do you need Uber money? Do you need Lyft money? No, sir.
They thought we needed help.
What? So then he was like, "Why are you sitting on the floor?" I said, "Well, there's germs all over the casinos and whatever." I said, "I have my wipes out. I make sure I use my Lysol." He was losing his mind. A couple people were losing their mind when they saw me and Toy on the floor. But I sit on the floor. Like it's just something from my childhood that's kind of crossed over into my adulthood, and like, people be just like, "You good, sis?" So
and there was outlet there too. Like, so I'm like, we're clearly charging our devices, but
yes.
But it was like the girls weren't even bothering us. It was like the guys sitting on the floor.
Like that was a thing. Like this was going on for at least good 30 minutes. I was like, yo, man, can we just charge our stuff?
I'm like, they act like we laying on the bathroom floor, rolling around. And
man, I sit on the New York City subway, and I promise you, if I showed you the people because we have a homeless epidemic too. It's literally the same thing. Please just take off your clothes from the street. Don't sit on the bed. Take a shower when you get in the house. Like, what can I tell you? If you sit on the subway, do not talk about me sitting on the floor. It's almost the same. Especially if I show videos of who was there. Especially that, Jen, you know what I'm talking about? That seat, them 4 seats in the corner?
Yes.
That's usually someone's bed. And I'm telling you, it's somebody that's got a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So in this household, you take off your street gear, you put it in the hamper because you just came off the subway. Like,
maybe it's a different type of culture type thing. Because like in Vegas,
no, it is a culture thing. I didn't care.
If we did it like where like that state was, like I feel like if we did this, if like did that in Vegas, we're sitting just charging our phones, people wouldn't look twice. They might look down like, oh, what's down there, and then just keep walking, or like that's that. But I was just like they were just like,
you good? You need money for a lift? I was like, what?
This man, once he wasn't in his right mind, he was on substances. He said, "I'll let y'all have my house, like y'all could stay there." Like I was like,
then they thought I was Tori's. Then the guy thought I was Tori's mom. It was a lie. So I was just like, no, I'm not her mom. I said, I could be her mom, but I'm not her mom.
I was like, Trish, can stop talking. Just stop. Because I'm sitting over here. My ignoring game, my blocking game.
Tori was probably like, where's my real mom? Because the fake mom's not working right now.
I'm just like, I'm looking. I'm like, I'm over here. Just, you got Facebook? You got
Tori was probably like, Mom, where are you? Because my fake mom ain't working right now.
He made us smell him.
What?
No, it was a lie. He was clearly drunk. It was a lie.
Oh no.
No, because he was like, I held my breath. I was like, get away from me.
No, actually, he smelled like laundry, but it was just a weird. Everything about it was weird. I was just like, and then he saw us like maybe 20 minutes later. He goes, if y'all need help, I got you. I'm like,
Trish, I'm ready to go. Get me out of here.
And we did leave shortly. We were just like, Uber, we gotta go.
It was so.
But it wasn't dangerous in Ohio. It was just, it just got. I would say around 2 a.m. the liquor has kicked in for everybody. It was Halloween weekend, part 2. Because even though Halloween was over, everyone was still in costume. So clearly in Ohio, it's still, parties going on. So it's like, I get it, everybody's drunk. Liquor's kicking in. It was a lot. But it wasn't bad. It was, I would definitely go back to Ohio again. That was such a vibe out there.
I would say, I like the way they do their casinos. They have designated rooms for smoking. So the casino itself doesn't smell like smoke or weed or anything like that, kind of like how it does in Vegas. And it had restaurants there, like they had a Hard Rock Cafe, they had this Asian restaurant. And
it was open late. Like most restaurants close at midnight, and then Hard Rock Cafe 2 a.m.
2 a.m. There was one that closed at 4 a.m.
Some good timing. Vegas needs those times.
Listen,
Vegas is the worst for nightlife. I be like, boo. Like, Jen, you from New York. New York legitly never sleeps. Yeah. Like, I found out that after a certain time, clubs are not supposed to be operating. New York clubs be going till 4 or 5 in the morning. We be like, oh, snap. Illegal time, and we still be in club. Like, but my mom's the one who told me, like, you guys are not supposed to be out a certain time. da da da. And I'm like, well, the clubs are still open. She goes, that's illegal. And I'm like, all right. Like,
okay, ma.
All right, we still out. But Vegas, they shut down too early. It's like
way too early.
I hate
they hit you with that Johnny Rocket.
Johnny Rockets with the dry fries. That's $30 each. $30 a fry. It's very outrageous pricing, I will say, but
it's too early to say. Are you guys doing Vegas from MJ's birthday, or that's something like too soon to answer?
It's debatable.
It's in the table just because of the biopic and that whole vibe around it. So
I don't know.
for me, and
I need
there might be some behind the scenes planning, so for something to happen in Vegas.
For me, if the YouTube money doesn't get better, I won't be there. But if it gets better, right now it started so good this year, and then it went. Bloop. But I know what the problem is. I'm not consistent enough. I'll be studying my own channels. I see what the problem is. My goal is to fix that. Because I'll be like, okay, I'll shoot a video and then a month later I'll come back. Then, so it's because I have so many channels. In my mind, I'm posting every week. I am, but in different directions. So I'm like, you got 4 channels. You need 4 videos a week. Every week, all 4 of them. So I think if I'm consistent, I think I can get the money up.
Cause like, they're asking me if I want food.
I want food.
I know so I'm getting me a vegan bacon sandwich after this live. I'm so hungry right now.
Oh, Trish, I was gonna do some fried oyster mushrooms today.
So was I. I didn't have time. After I went to the gym, took a shower, and then came here with my crispy wig on. I was just like, oh my gosh. So
did I freeze?
Are you frozen? Wave.
Yeah, she's frozen.
There you go.
You're
back.
Yes, Jen. Hey, Jen, what's good? Talking about your awesome city.
Jenny.
I was confused for a moment. Okay. I'm like,
I was too.
Oh, right. Well, actually, there's Jenny from the block, aka I am Jim Jackson. Then there's Jenny. Then there's Jennifer from the Germany crew. So we got 3 Jens in this. And it's funny when all y'all together. It is like, well, we haven't had Jenny from Ohio yet, but we had the other Jen in the same space during This Is Thriller, and I'm like, it's Jen. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no, the other Jen.
Oh snap! Hey.
Hello.
So we
that
love
means
Ohio.
If y'all ever end up in the same space, Jennifer, you are Jen. To me, you're Jen. This is Jenny,
right?
And the Germany
is Jennifer.
Jennifer, Jen, Jenny. There's a lot of people named Jennifer in my life. There's a lot.
Only know these. I think only these 3, and maybe one from my church.
Okay, cool.
Because eventually all 3 is going to be in the same space. This is going to be fun.
Definitely next year.
Yeah, there's a lot going on next year. Oh my god,
I'm kind of dreading next year a bit, just because of the cost of everything. Ooh, yeah,
right. Well, we will talk backstage for sure. I haven't had time to talk to you guys, but yes, but just hope something comes through, and I think we'll all be good. So,
because I would say the next big Jackson things are King of Popcorn in December.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Janet's residency.
Janet's is spaced out. And then I guess if the next for sure big
No,
thing
no,
is-
no, no, no. You're missing Austin Brown. He's also in January, launching a new album in January as well, touring in January as well, and he's going to Europe to tour. So Austin is actually in the wintertime with on Janet.
Okay, so Austin.
Oh, wait. We're missing something else. Latoya Jackson is in a few days.
Latoya. So okay, after February next year, there's a big gap of space to save up.
Yes,
that we know as of right now, unless we don't. There's a bunch of Jacksons that have been very active lately. So we don't know what's going to fall in between. We have no clue. There's anniversaries that come.
Right.
But the next big thing from February after would be Vegas in August. And then if there's King of Popcorns in there somewhere throughout the year, if they do it. And then
3T might be touring or doing something special. They did mention that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got the pushback for the biopic because that gives a lot. I was praying for it for a separate reason. I really was. So the Lord has answered my prayers, and it's like at the end of the year, so it's like perfect. It gives us like a lot of time to work things out. Because for me, like I like to go to LA in June, so I have that like June, then August, and then whatever might happen, God willing. But
the only thing I was really planning for next year is the movie premiere. I've been on the fence about the birthday event for next year. But I told y'all that already. Like,
so I thought I wasn't going to travel at all this year, and I think I've traveled more this year than any year in my life. And I was just like, what?
Me too.
So now I'm just like, let me just be quiet and just work on getting the money better. But yeah, because I was like, I could have sworn I was going to do nothing this year, but maybe one Hill Los Angeles. And I'm like, wait, what? So far, 3 Hill Los Angeles events. Working on the 4th one. But
I told myself I wasn't seeing Janet, and then here we are.
Yes. Right. Well, I'm still on the fence with Vegas. I'm still
never
on the
tell
fence.
Tori your harebrained ideas because she is going to back it and she is going to find a way to do it with you. Because I was joking about going to the show and I was like, I could probably finesse it. And she's like, I'll go with you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you already got a show you going to. And she's like, no, I'll go to this one too.
Look at her smile, getting us in trouble as always.
I got myself in trouble because I was only supposed to do Janet once, birthday, King of Popcorn, and MJ the Musical. That's it. I ended up doing This Is Thriller, Janet again, and then the Jacksons as additionals. And y'all almost talked me into doing something else, but I said I at this point I don't know if it's possible.
No, I was tempted to do Latoya, and I said, girl, you better sit down before you have no lights on in here, like for real. So, but if I had it, I want to do Latoya so bad. I was like, dang, I haven't seen Latoya in a long time. I haven't seen the Jacksons in a long time until recently. I'm like, I'm always around second gen. It's rare I see first gen anymore. I'm like, where did they go?
So don't.
Thank you, Kelly.
Don't revoke my Jackson fan card. But what's going on with Latoya?
She has a meet and greet. Well, the meet and greet part sold out, but she's doing like a nice discussion for was it Grammy week, I think, or Oscar week. Tori, do you remember?
I think that it's called. I think the place is called Oscars in Palm Springs. I think it's like an event place because I thought it was something for the Oscars too. I said, hold on, Miss Latoya at the Oscars, but I think it's a place called Oscars. Like the name, I don't know. It's the owner, but it's supposed to be intimate, talking all things Latoya. And Latoya, I got questions. I wish I could be there.
I mean, I was just like, and it so happened I'm off from work that day, and I'm like, but something like that, you want to look nice, and then I'm like, no,
because listen, Latoya gonna show up.
Yeah,
Latoya gonna show
Latoya
people fit
is
the
very
looks.
glam. She's
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very glam. That's really who she is. Like, she probably wake up in like hair and makeup. She's that kind of glam. So I'm like,
Latoya, where you going? Oh, nowhere. I'm just gonna be around the house. Oh.
like once, even when she does sweat outfits, it's just so glam. I'm just like, glam sweat outfits?
You know what would have been fire? If we would have came glammed out with the signature Latoya headband.
Oh God,
It's
I would
okay.
have loved it.
I'm gonna pray that Latoya does something else.
You know what? If I had money, I would reenact that leopard skin thing, that leopard long one with the purple lining. Now that's glam. That's glam in reference. I'll pull up the picture. Oh, it's one of my favorite looks of her.
The way Trish did, like, that's glam.
I'm here for
it. Pinky up. That's glam.
Oh, this was a good question. Bruh. I had it starred. I forgot about it. Sorry, Christy, if you're still there. What merch do you wish was at This Is Thriller?
That is a good question.
I think they should bring back that jacket every year if they could, or maybe some sort of rendition of the jacket. And then,
actually, they could if it doesn't sell out.
They could.
So if I had money, I'm showing up as her.
Royal.
Well, I actually made a doll just like this with, me being extra. I had to pack it away, but she was like, girl, she like, security, we got a stalker. Just kidding.
I don't know. That jacket was fire though. This is Thriller jacket.
Just in case. It is. But I don't 400. I need 515 for that King of Popcorn.
Yeah, so I think that purchase is the purchase that really set my mother off this year. And she was like, okay, we got to figure this out.
Oh.
I know if my mother was alive, she would not be amused by my Janet Jackson stunt. She'd have been like, girl, are you kidding me? That was a lot of money.
Your mom turned into my mom. My mom, she's so done.
My mom don't know about it.
Don't know about what?
Keep it in the closet. Janet.
Wow. Oh, none of my family knows. None of them are aware of that price. Are you kidding me? My family? Oh, no. They're fine with a meet and greet $300 and under, but that kind of money, they're like, girl. They probably would have locked me in the church and been like, you ain't leaving here anytime soon.
I still won't tell them the meet and greet thing.
The meet and greet.
No. But I honestly would never do that again, to be honest. Like, that was way above my budget. Like, that was on a whole different level of way. And that's why I had no hotel money. So I was just like, wow. But the way I manipulated my miles and stuff, technically the concert was technically free now that I think about it. Because I got like way more money in flights for free. It all bounced out in a way, but we still not gonna do that again. Like, nah. I'm very happy I did it. I've always wanted to meet her. I mean, I met her, but you get the picture with her. And initially, I did not like my makeup, but thanks to AI, it put the makeup that I lost because I sweated all off. I was like, oh, AI, fix it. So
your picture looked fine.
It did look better with the refresh, though. It looked like I did when I first started. It was like 100 degrees. Like, it wasn't horrible, but I feel better with the makeup fixing it. We ain't doing it again, no. I mean, if I'm making six figures, sure, but some Janet fans go every time she does it. I'm like, what do you do for a living?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I noticed that the ones that do, I mean, I'm not sure if they're in any other fandoms or anything like that. They primarily go to Janet events, so they're not trying to have to factor in, oh, I gotta go to Vegas this year. oh, we're going to the Jacksons concert, or we're going to this.
Mhm.
They just go to Janet and they just kind of.
You're right.
In between, they just live regular lives, and we don't
You're
want
right. You're right.
Us Jackson fans are.
We just everywhere.
And they're so active. Have you noticed the Jackson family gets more and more active every year? And I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I'm happy for them. But then I was like, yo, you gotta get your pockets higher, way higher. Because they're all active. Very. Like when Austin was on live yesterday on Instagram. He's like, oh yeah, we're touring. My album's coming out in January. And I go,
So, oh my God, Austin, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, Austin? I gotta figure this life out. Okay.
And 3T. Austin and 3T.
3T. TJ.
No, my priority is if 3T, all three members are together, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. I'm out.
Going. We're giving each other
There's
that look.
Nothing to say.
Let's go.
I've always like so we saw Taro again. I'm not gonna go into details, but even though he pushed through, there was no way he was going to see fans after. Like we just knew that was it. Like that was tough. So
listen. Yeah, that will be too easy. We going everywhere. Austin said he got something. Okay, Janet. Okay, they doing something for Michael. Okay, we got the Hillel. Okay, who else? Paris. Okay, Jafar. Whenever you're ready to do something, whenever you can come out and do something, because I know you got contracts and stuff with the movie and all that. Whenever you're ready, I'm there. I'm there.
I'm manifesting that you get to interview Jafar if he's granting any fan. Like Tori, I think you would really do well with him.
I got questions.
I can see that.
I would love to. That's a dream. I don't know, but there's a lot. I'm glad, like y'all said, I'm glad they pushed that movie back. That gives us time to prepare outfits, to prepare if there's some sort of movie premiere event, which I keep putting it out there. Let's do some fan premiere event. I don't know. Like I'm sure a lot of us are thinking it would be cool if Hella could do maybe like a screening of it, maybe at one of the King of Popcorns, or
that would be epic.
Ooh, it would have to be somewhere. I was gonna say this is Thriller, but maybe not, because they're talking about that movie. It's potentially like it's at least 2 hours, but I've heard talks that it's like 3 hours. I don't know. But if it's that long,
Serena got a good question since you're good at making up fandom names.
Jafar.
Can't we get like at least a trailer at one of the King of Popcorns?
Look, because every event that I've been going to, I'm like, they're gonna show it.
Yeah,
something. I could see them doing a teaser sometime next year, and then Vegas giving us the trailer, and then the day after they'll do a big press release of the trailer, kind of like Halloween.
That's what I thought was gonna happen this year.
Me too for sure.
I could have figured that they were going to push it back when they were like, because I thought this year
you did say that you were like, "Where's the trailer?"
No,
and you were bringing up Karate Kid, and you're like, "What's going on?"
That and the fact that there could be no discussion about, like, they couldn't say anything about that movie at all. Like whoever was working on it, the estate, they couldn't say anything. They couldn't talk about it. Nothing. So I'm like, and then we kind of had that situation where it was like the principal came into the room to monitor and make sure nothing was being said. And said principal never shows up to the Q&A. So I'm like, okay. Okay, so when is trailers typically dropped? How far out? Because I was like, Let me see. Because people were saying, when we were still thinking it was going to be in April, they were saying December. So, okay, I guess it's like 4 months out in advance.
Mm-hmm.
September, October. Okay, that's 2 months. Okay, maybe it would be. No. June. His birthday was what? Remember we were talking about on the last live? We were saying his birthday maybe. No, not the birthday, but June 25th.
Anniversary.
The anniversary. They could drop the trailer, and then maybe in April they could give us the teaser.
It would be nice, right? Like have the teaser come out the weekend that it was supposed to come out in general. That'd be really nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would love that. Okay, so June. I think maybe June 25th, and then give us the trailer that day, and maybe some time before, like April, give us a teaser, or I don't know, early January, February, March teaser.
That'd be a bit emotional, but it would make sense.
I
to be
feel
released
like
on June 25th.
Yeah.
Play with your emotions.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
I'd be a mess. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a mess.
Me and Trish, emergency live trailer watch party.
I'm trying to have this set up at work that I have lights at my job because I always have a mic on me. But I said you need to have everything with you, like lights,
camera, action.
Well, thank God the phone's the camera.
Yeah.
And my mic is tiny. It's tiny. So I'm actually thinking about buying another camera because, Amazon being messy. The camera that was in your cart, it's on sale. And I'm like, oh. But Amazon's the most dangerous credit card I have. It's 0 interest. It doesn't get better than that. As long as you pay it on time. I'm like, what? They're like, you could have the camera for $32 for 12 months. What? Ugh. But at least you always have a camera on deck. Ding, ding, ding.
Get your Kleenexes on standby. Sorry, Trish. I was reading.
I know.
I feel like trailers were released like this. Teaser as a Super Bowl ad. Short trailer on June 25th. Full trailer on Michael's birthday.
Nice.
That's a nice way to keep people keep us kind of fed and give us something every few months. It builds up.
I like that Super Bowl ad idea.
I love that idea. That would be a good investment.
Yeah.
Especially since Michael Jackson redefined the halftime show. That's actually.
Ooh.
Who's performing the Super Bowl halftime?
That's a good question. Who? Oh yeah. We gonna be all right.
I forgot about that. I forgot all about that.
We gonna be all right.
I hope the estate, if y'all watching this, you taking notes.
They should play it right.
There's a lot of different things that could be done.
Yeah.
Not the LaToya laugh.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, that might be just me.
I love it. I love her laugh. Well, that being said, anyone have any?
No, I'm good. I think I yawned 6 times in the last 5 minutes.
I ain't even noticed. So, okay, I think it's time to call it bedtime. He will be very amazing. I ain't even seen it yet. I already know.
Jafar the Star.
Jafar. I call him Jafar from afar. I don't know why.
Jafar the Star.
I don't know.
Star.
What? I'm gonna have to sleep on that. The fan in there.
What Jenny said.
What?
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh no, I'm not emotionally prepared. See, I'm glad they kind of pushed it.
Hi, Kleenex. Can we get a sponsorship?
Yes, please.
Please and thank you.
Por favor.
Said the first 777 supporters get Kleenex sent to their home.
You're gonna be like watching it. Hold on. And
I
this
didn't
is
want to
sponsored by
cry.
Kleenex. Gotta make sure you show the logo and everything.
Make sure I get my nails done. I'll be like, thanks, Kleenex.
Hold on. At this point, it'd be more like this. Here you go. Take it.
Was that Michael?
Jim would have moist wipes for sponsorship.
Moist challenge.
Like Kleenex got
like
me and Tori, and Jen got moist wipes.
Well, they said a Grammys. Grammys teaser.
When's the Grammys?
I need the Grammys to be nice to this family.
Shoot.
Whoa. Oh,
Make
so I
them how
think we might have a watch party for the Grammys because Austin got 3 nominations. Congrats, Augie. 3rd year in a row being nominated. So he said this time he's going to get a suit and he will be there.
Oh no.
I need to see photos. I need to see a photo shoot. I need to see it all.
Listen, yesterday when I saw him, such a beautiful face. He is definitely his uncle's nephew. Like, he looks so much like Thriller era Micah. I'd be like, keep talking.
First she was live and you didn't even tell me. Wait, I was at work.
Oh,
no, was it?
Notification. No, it was. Well, usually it tells everybody, notify me. I was like, yes.
Instagram don't always notify me. So if you see it, blow up my text, be like, "He live."
You got it. Because he doesn't go on live often. And I was like, when he goes, I'll be like, Austin's on. You don't with the 411. Thanks, Augie.
TJ go live. I'm at work. Like that going.
At least TJ saves it. If you're a member, it stays there.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe, hopefully. Okay, I'm not gonna talk anymore because I keep thinking of ideas. So we're just gonna hold off. But there will be future lives coming up. I do believe we have one this Friday for Tito.
No, oh, is it this Friday? No, it can't be. It's the 20th. No,
it's the 5th.
No, the 15th is Jess's station head. I think we're the 20th next Wednesday. I gotta look at my schedule. No, yeah, Jess is the next thing. Station head for the 15th.
Oh, I looked at that thing all wrong then. Okay then.
And then I have a station head for TJ on the 11th, 18th, and then you and I come back for a dual live the 20th next Wednesday.
Oh, I was looking at it because the dates are below.
You scared the fire out of me. I said, "Oh,
the dates are like when I type it out, I put the dates above." Okay, never mind. You good. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all next week, next Tuesday. Thank y'all.
Unless the trailer drops or the teaser drops.
Yeah, and if there's we might have to do some emergency lives. You know how active this family has been. So stay tuned. Turn the post notifications on. And next station head is this Friday on Jam Fam. And it is Janet and Brittany station head party. Janet and Brittany Spears. So
it's Brittany.
now rocking with.
Good night, lovely.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Thank y'all for watching this long because this was long. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.